and you would actually think, I'm proud. I'm proud of the guy that I voted for. Hey, Alexa, stop. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way. No way. Mac, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I just want to say Putin, fuck Hamas.
Okay, first of all, your phone is breaking up, and I heard you say no, but then it's just like it was a bunch of static. So again, guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We are looking for some debates. We are looking for debates, guys. If we can knock out this daily gift goal a couple of times, it will help push us out to the FYP. It's that 1 cent little music note. Also, guys, if you have not sent your daily heart me, go ahead and send it. It's only 1 coin, and it helps boost the live. So if we could go ahead and do all the wonderful things, guys, I am looking for Trump supporters. And I know, listen, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. I know how hard it has to be right now to actually say, I support Donald Trump. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being scared. I don't blame you for being someone who's just like, oh, I'm afraid to put my name on this. I don't blame you for actually knowing that you effed up. We get it. Listen. We all understand that you know that you've effed around too much. And now you're finding out. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But you can come up here right now. You can hop up here right now. You can get in the box and you can just say you're sorry. You can say you're sorry. Jessica, you said, I support Trump and Vance and I'm an immigrant. Okay, cool. Jessica, get in the box. Get in the box. I have to hear that. As a matter of fact, Jessica, I just sent you a request. Get in the box. I would love to hear how, as an immigrant, you support Donald Trump and JD Vance. You don't even believe that, Jessica. There's no way. Hey, Jessica.
Hey.
So, Jessica, you said that you are an immigrant and you support Donald Trump and JD Vance. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So first and foremost, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, but my family did.
Oh, okay.
My husband, my dad, my mom.
Oh, this is interesting.
Wait,
why didn't you vote for him?
I can't vote.
Oh, but are you a U.S. citizen?
No, a legal resident, permanent legal resident.
You said you're an illegal resident.
Permanent legal resident.
Permanent legal. Okay.
My parents worked in the field to get me to come over here.
Oh, okay. All right. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Mexico.
You're from Mexico. Okay. And how long have you been in the U.S.?
38 years.
38 years. Okay. All right. Well, Jessica, we're going to get into this. I know I asked a couple of preliminary questions. We're going to get into this, but there's one really important question I have to start with before we get into anything else. Jessica, do you know who I am?
No, I just found you.
Oh, okay. Perfect. No worries. Listen, my friend, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to who I am. And not only am I going to give you an introduction to who I am, I'm going to give the entire chat an introduction into who I am and what this is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this? Everybody, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. Guys, we are only looking for Trump supporters. Do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. If you are a friendly Tap, tap, tap the screen. Tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Let's get the shares up as well, guys. Let's get the shares up to 100 shares. And also, just remember, I am live as well on YouTube and Twitch. What up, YouTube? What up, Twitch? We have Jessica up here. Jessica is a Trump supporter. She's someone that did not vote for Donald Trump. She is a legal permanent resident. Her family voted for Donald Trump. Her husband voted for Donald Trump. And she supports Donald Trump, and she's from Mexico. Cool. So I'm going to get into that in just 1 second, Jessica. But before I do, quick question for you. Who's Trump's daddy?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Cool. No worries. Listen, I can help you out because it could be a...
First of all, I don't agree with everything he does.
Mhm.
Just because you support him, it doesn't mean you agree with everything he does. It just means I feel like he's doing better than the guy we had before that wasn't doing anything. He was like basically bumping into stuff.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting statement. So let's get into it though, Jessica, because listen, I understand if you say that you don't agree with everything that he does. And again, we've established that you didn't vote, but just to verify, if you could have voted, you would have voted for Donald Trump. Yes?
Yeah, there wasn't any other better choice.
Cool. So with that being said, you might not agree with everything that he's doing, but with being someone that supports him, you're okay with everything that he's doing. You have to understand that your support for the things that you support him for doesn't separate the things that he's actually doing that you may not like, right? And so you said there was no better option. Why was the other person not a better option?
Because it wasn't. I mean,
who was the other person?
They weren't doing anything to help the economy. They weren't doing anything to help. I mean, I had my
Wait, Jessica,
reasons. I had my beliefs.
Who's the other person?
Kamala.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure that you knew, because you name dropped the old guy that was bumping into stuff or whatever. So cool. Tell me, you said that the other administration didn't do anything to help people. Okay, cool. I mean,
they were helping people, but they were helping people that were coming across the border. They weren't helping people here.
Cool. So you think the Biden-Harris administration didn't do anything for everyday Americans? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Cool. Do you know what the Chips and Science Act is?
No.
Do you know what the PACT Act is?
No, you can ask me.
Do you know what the infrastructure bill was?
To be like the most I'm not claiming to know everything. I'm just saying that's the person that I felt was the right person for this time, just because the last administration wasn't working.
Right, but see, the thing is,
it's better to make a change than to stay with the same thing over and over. I mean,
I hear you, but listen, Jessica,
this is the thing. Crazy, keep doing the same thing over and over.
Jessica, this is the thing. You're saying that the last administration didn't do anything, but you don't know any of the most monumental legislation that was actually passed. So if you don't know anything about the legislation that was passed, how do you know that they weren't doing anything?
Because I live in the United States.
Oh, so it's based off of vibes. It's based off of your feelings?
No, it's based off of my economy. It's based off
what economy?
Of everything around me.
What economy? You do know that
the United States economy.
You do understand that under Joe Biden, not only did the United States have the best economic recovery after C-19 as far as dealing with inflation, but also Joe Biden turned the economy around, actually handed it off at higher levels than Donald Trump ever reached as far as the stock market, and also had a higher growth as far as the curve with the GDP than Donald Trump is currently on. So by all statistical measures, not only did Joe Biden handle the economy better than Donald Trump in his first term, but as of right now, as far as projections and course, Joe Biden's economy is better than Donald Trump's economy.
You can put a lot of stuff on paper, but you have to prove it, because my dad and my husband, they both own businesses. and their businesses were doing terrible under Biden's presidency.
So you're saying that just because your dad and your husband's business was doing bad 4 years ago or whatever, then that means that it was Joe Biden? What about your dad and your husband? What about their business? What if their business just isn't good? What type of business do they have?
Well, their business was good the 4 previous years.
What type of business do they own?
It's welding and industrial machinery.
Okay, so welding and industrial machinery. Cool. Hold on one second. User something. Are you a Trump supporter? I think you're a tapping error. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. Guys, keep tapping the screen.
Mean people following you. Look at all these mean comments. Like, people can have.
Listen, my friend, please.
People can have their own thoughts.
Hold on 1 second. Listen to me, please. Don't read the comments. The comments are very wicked. Also, guys, please keep it clean in the comments. Let's try to be. Don't do rude things or say rude things. Keep it clean. But don't read the comments. The comments get wicked. They actually roast me as well. Don't worry about it. You're up here with me. We're good. We're good. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 100 shares as well, guys. And also, can we knock out the finger hearts? That's the daily gift goal. It will help get us pushed out to the FYP. Also, I see you over on Twitch, Parkers. What up, Parkers? What up, Unicorn? Anyway, listen, so for you saying that your father and your husband's business was quote unquote doing better under Trump versus actually doing better under Biden, I hear you. I hear you with your personal experience, but yeah, I guess the question is better. A better question for me, Jessica, would be, is your father and husband's personal experience, should that personal experience outweigh the statistical data as far as what the rest of the country is reporting?
For me, yes.
Oh, okay. So for you,
if my family's gonna vote pro-Trump because they feel like it's the right thing to do, and because they've had a bad experience with, the previous president, previously there. Sorry. I support that because they feel like it's going to be better.
Thank you for the cake. Yeah, okay, I hear you. So your thought process is it's all about you and your family, not about the rest of the country. It doesn't matter that the rest of the country statistically.
Well, that's why everybody has a personal vote.
Well, no. I think you have it mistaken, my friend. You know what the difference is between people that voted for Donald Trump and the people that voted for Kamala Harris?
Well, I can't say,
no. Hold on. Jessica, do you understand what the difference is between people that voted for Donald Trump versus voted for Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris? Also, 1 second. L Lapkin, whatever your name is, LKP. Who? You know what? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, LKP. I don't know how to say your username. Whatever. I sent you a request to get in the box. You're down in the chat chirping. If you continue to talk in the chat, you will be muted. You will absolutely be muted. Mods, LKPHALEN or whatever, whoever this person is, if they keep chatting because they have a lot to say in the comments, if they don't have enough cojones to get in the box, we're muting them. Period. I don't want to see you chirping anymore in the chat. I've sent you a request. Either get in the box or be quiet. Jessica's brave enough to come up here and have a conversation. So either you can do the same or you're muted. Period. Anyway, Jessica, do you know what the difference is between people that were willing to vote for Donald Trump and people that were willing to vote for Kamala Harris? Because you gave your reason why you and your family voted for him. You know what the difference is?
Well, it's like the obvious things, like my family's Christian. We have values. We're against abortion. You and
your family don't have values if you were willing to vote for Donald Trump. You absolutely don't have values if you voted for Donald Trump. That's honest. The difference though is the people that voted for Donald Trump, like your family, you all voted for yourself. The people that voted for Kamala Harris, we voted for everyone. That's the difference.
That's your personal opinion.
No. It's facts, right?
Because
the reason why it's
if
facts.
Trump won, there's obviously a lot of people who are against that personal opinion that you have.
I hear you. But see, the thing is, Donald Trump ran off of mass deportation, while that someone who's an immigrant from Mexico is willing to support that anyway. No. Barack Obama never ran on mass deportation. He never ran on mass deportation.
He did.
Okay, cool. Go get me a source that shows me that Barack Obama ran on mass deportation.
Well, he deported many people.
And we're not talking about what he deported. We're not talking about what he did. You get me a source. You said that Barack Obama ran on mass deportation. I need you to get me a source that he ran on mass deportation.
The Cuban people from getting their papers fixed.
Hey, Jessica, you made a very specific claim. Very specific. You said that Barack Obama ran on mass deportation because I said Donald Trump did. I have proof that Donald Trump ran on mass deportation. You said that Barack Obama ran on mass deportation. Now I'm saying, okay, cool. Go get proof. Show me, tell me. I can pull it up, whether it's a video and he's saying it at a rally, whether it's documented somewhere, and I can pull it up on the internet. You tell me where I can find this information of Barack Obama and his platform as far as him saying he's running to become president based on mass deportation, just like Donald Trump did.
What's the difference if he did it once he was a president?
The difference is you said that he ran on mass deportation.
Was it
he no. You are lying. You, Jessica, you. The point that I was trying to make through, because I hadn't even started to finish my sentence. I was at the beginning of my sentence telling you why voting for Donald Trump is voting against other people, while versus why voting for Kamala Harris was voting for people. And I said the first thing, which was mass deportation, that's what Donald Trump wanted to do. You stopped me and said, well, so did Barack Obama. He ran on mass deportation. That's how we got to where we are right now, Jessica. So either I need you to substantiate that claim, or I need you to admit that you were lying, and we can just move on.
Well, I'm not lying because this is information.
Okay, cool. So if you're not lying, cool, Jessica, if you're not lying, but Jessica, if you're not lying, but Jessica, if you're not lying, then I need you to tell me where this information is located. I can look it up. Sure. Tell me exactly where it's at. Give me a website.
I'm pretty sure you
give
can
me a video.
Google it and
okay, you can as well.
How many people he deported?
I'm not talking about how many people he deported, Jessica. We understand that Barack Obama actually deported more people than Donald Trump. We get it. I understand. I'm not denying that. I'm absolutely not denying that. What I am saying is you said that Barack Obama ran on mass deportation just like Donald Trump ran on mass deportation. I need you to either admit that you were lying or substantiate the claim. One of the two, Jessica. I don't care which one. Or you know what? Hold on, Jessica. Jessica, you don't even have to say that you were lying. You can just say I was mistaken or I misspoke. Either one. I just need you to concede so we can move past this.
No, you just confirmed it. You said, I know.
No, Jessica, you said that Barack Obama, Jessica, you said that Barack Obama ran on mass deportation just like Donald Trump. That's what you said. You did not say that he deported more people, because if you would have said that he deported more people, I would have said you're absolutely right. You said that he ran on mass deportation.
On mass deportation, but once he got there, he did it.
Again, I never said. It's
not better. It's the same thing.
No, it is not, because okay, I'm just gonna listen, Jessica. I'm sorry, Jessica. You're gonna hold this L. I'm gonna push past that. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Welcome in. Welcome in. No, hold on for a second. You hold on for a second. Welcome in. Welcome in to everybody that just came in from the Parker Raid. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 100 shares. Also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Also, guys, we do now have super chats over on YouTube. So if you want to make a donation through super chats, you absolutely can. Guys, we have Jessica up here. Jessica is an immigrant from Mexico. Her entire family voted for Donald Trump, and she is a Trump supporter, even though she doesn't know anything about any of the other policies that were actually supported by the other side. So if you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. You can help Jessica out because she's not doing well up here. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Jessica, cool. The reason why I said the people that voted for Donald Trump are selfish versus people that voted for Kamala Harris cared about everybody else is because Donald Trump did things like run on mass deportation. He ran off of hatred. He talked about how he was going to implement tariffs, which we know are inflationary. He talked about how he was going to actually ostracize us from our allies, which he's already doing, where Kamala Harris talked about doing things like improving small businesses, creating tax refunds for first-time homeowners. She created plans that were going to help people and benefit people. Donald Trump ran off of hatred and actually being selfish. So people that voted for Donald Trump are just like you, Jessica. It's people that say, "Oh, it's about my money. It's about my pockets."
I'm an immigrant. My family is an immigrant, and they worked in the field for 4 years so we can come over here. You're telling me somebody could just cross the border and come over here like nothing ever happened and just get handed a check?
It's wild that, Jessica, it's wild that you as someone that's an immigrant, it's wild that you as someone that's an immigrant is willing to say, "Oh, I don't want other people to come to the country and have a better life just like I did." That's insane. We
don't know what's coming in.
That's insane.
I would love people to come here.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, Jessica. You would not feel, you don't want other people here because you voted for someone. You voted for someone that said that you, Jessica, you voted for someone. You voted for someone that said you and your parents are poisoning the blood of America. Jessica,
no,
you voted for someone.
Recent events about yesterday. What do you
Jessica,
think about
I need you to listen to this, Jessica. You voted for someone that said you and your parents are poisoning the blood of America. Are you okay with that?
Now you're just turning off my microphone.
Because you won't stop for a second and listen. Jessica,
give him a minute. You're not listening to me.
One sec. No. Okay, just stop for a second. We can talk. Let me say one thing, Jessica. Cool. Let me say one thing. I just want that answer, and then I'll let you talk about whatever you want. We can go into current events. Jessica, you do understand that you support someone that said you specifically and your parents are poisoning the blood of America. You're good with that.
The difference between him and the other presidents is that he said it and the other ones just came in.
Okay, so yes, you're good. You're good with it. Cool. Okay. Cool.
I'm not good with it. I love immigration.
You're good with it. You just admitted it. Okay, cool. So you said you want to talk about current events.
The right way.
You said that you want to talk about current events, Jessica. What current events do you want to talk about?
Well, how do you feel about last night with Zelensky?
I think that it was an embarrassment.
He acted right or he acted wrong?
I think it was an embarrassment.
So you're saying somebody could come on live TV, threaten the USA, and they just have to sit there and watch and
when did they threaten the United States?
He said, "You don't know how the oceans are during the war, but you will know in the future."
Yeah. Okay. So first and foremost, wait. Did you just say, did I listen to the clip?
Yeah.
No, I didn't listen to the clip. I watched the entire interview. Did you watch the entire interview?
To the whole thing too.
Hold on. How long was the entire interview?
I don't know. I didn't check the exact time.
It was over 20 minutes. Ballpark it.
It was over 40 minutes.
Cool. So it was 49 minutes and 57 seconds. I listened to it from start to end. And not only did I listen to it from start to end, but I actually took notes, broke down the entire thing, and made a video about it. Long-winded Donnie review, which is over on my YouTube. You guys check it out. So I systematically broke down everything that was said. So
why did
I
you
didn't
say
just listen
we
to
will
a
know
clip.
in the future what a bad
Yeah.
ocean is?
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on one second. Guys, W's in the chat for Norita. Norita sent a $5 donation saying, thank you for your work. Trumpets are crazy. You're absolutely insane. Norita, thank you so much for that $5 donation. You are amazing, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Annie, are you a Trump supporter?
Santana, you don't remember me? Me and you have civil discourse. We're friends.
I don't know, Annie.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I can't say that I do.
remember you were supposed to get back to me about and that's part of the reason why I came up here was because I brought up I was trying to help out the other guy that was on here last time.
Oh, I do remember you, Annie. Yeah. I definitely remember you. Okay, hold tight for me just a second, Annie.
Yeah, no problem.
So Jessica, with Donald Trump's, what Vladimir Zelensky said was because Donald Trump always talks about we have an ocean in between us, that it's not our responsibility. We don't have to worry about Russia directly because Europe should be worried about them because Russia's there. We have an ocean in between us. Vladimir Zelensky said, we have an ocean in between. You have an ocean in between you, and that's stopping things from now. But it may come to you in the future, saying that right now, yes,
he didn't say it may. He said it will.
It said it could. He said it could. He didn't say it will.
Know. You know
exactly.
You will know in the future.
Yeah. Saying that if you don't address this issue now, and it spreads, then it will be at our doorstep in the future. That's how it works. Question for you, my friend. If you live in a house and your neighbor's house is on fire, but there's trees and there's grass and there's, a open plot in between you guys, right? And your neighbor's house is on fire. If they don't put out the fire at your neighbor's house that's separated by trees and grass and all this other stuff, if they just let the fire burn, do you think that fire will spread to your house, or do you think the fire is just going to stay there and just continue to burn?
It depends how close I'm to my neighbor. I mean, you're talking about my next door neighbor?
Yeah, let's just say there you live in one spot and your neighbor lives a football field away. Your neighbor lives a football field away, so 100 yards away.
It's
right?
not going to spread.
So
I had a house fire when I was younger. It didn't spread. But
sure. So you're saying that it's just going to stay there.
Common sense says you help your neighbor.
That's the point. That's the point that Zelensky was making. That's the point that I'm making. You can sit here and say that it doesn't affect me. You can say that it
sign for peace, but he doesn't want to.
You can
like the money coming in.
You can say, Jessica, I'm trying to finish my sentence. Jessica, trying to finish my sentence. You can say that yes, the war in Ukraine is only affecting Ukraine and Europe today, but in the future, if it's not addressed today, in the future, it will affect the United States. That's the point. That's the point.
So I'm just going to be quiet because your people are just saying, Jessica, shut up. Apparently they don't like hearing that.
Again, Jessica, I told you stop reading the chat. Why are you're up here on the panel with me? Why are you so focused about the chat?
They're right in my face. I can see them. But let's just agree to disagree because obviously I'm not going to change your mind and you're not going to change mine.
That's the dumbest term. No, listen.
To change his mind.
I'm genuinely. I'm up here to actually let you know what's happening, right? To let you know what's coming. Jessica, I feel like you don't understand what's happening. Jessica, have you been paying attention to our stock market?
Yes.
Okay, what's happening with the stock market?
It went down.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it could be many things.
What has the stock market so volatile?
I mean, it recently started going back up.
What
I checked this
has the
morning.
stock market so volatile?
It's always been like that.
No.
It goes
No.
completely down.
You're
I've had stock for a while. Sometimes
stock.
it goes completely
Yes,
down.
the stock
like,
market definitely fluctuates.
and then it goes all the way up.
Listen, we understand
and
that,
anybody
Jessica.
who
Jessica,
watches
We
the
know
stock
Jessica,
market knows it goes up and
Jessica,
down constantly.
hey
He's
Jessica,
asking you specifically.
we understand that the stock market fluctuates. We get it. What has it so volatile right now that it keeps dropping in large swings? What's making it swing massively, Jessica?
You tell me, because I've just always thought it does that constantly.
It's Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump, and it's Donald Trump's threats of tariffs. He keeps threatening tariffs, and the market is responding, and not just the United States market, Jessica. Because again, we've already established. Yes, you think it's all about you.
You can say it was Donald Trump, but last week it was up. So who's telling me next week it's not going to be back up?
Again, we understand that the stock market flows. I'm not saying that the stock market doesn't move up and down. That's how it's supposed to actually respond. What I'm saying is you don't normally see these massive
Then why
drops.
asking me why it's going up and down?
Santana, how can we detect?
You do see massive drops.
For 1 second. Santana, how can we check to make sure that it was Donald Trump?
Yeah, it's the correlation between Donald Trump actually speaking to implementations of tariffs, and you can view those actual trends. There's actually economists that study and publish information, and the stock market is predictive. And so if Donald Trump comes out, and which he did, and he says, yes, I'm going to implement tariffs on April the 2nd. I was going to implement it on April the 1st, but I'm a little bit superstitious, so I'm not going to do it on that day. I'm going to do it on April the 2nd. Those are his words, not mine. And the actual people that
saying deport Jessica. I have papers, just Michelle.
Jessica, oh my God.
Quit watching.
Ashley.
The chat will ruin you.
You can't deport
and
someone
also,
with
Jessica, hey, Jessica, can you hear that I'm in the middle of a sentence? Literally.
I'm gonna go.
If you feel, Jessica, if you feel so strong about it, you could actually just, you can reply, like you can type a message to whoever's saying something to you in the comment. You don't have to say it out loud.
Yeah, but I gotta go for real. I got stuff.
Okay, let me just make this last point before you leave, Jessica.
I just came up here to help you, and now you gotta go.
Let me make this last point before you leave, Jessica. Jessica, Donald Trump is doing multiple things that are gonna hurt people like you and your family. You don't have to accept it. That's fine. You don't have to listen to me. That's fine. But Donald Trump is systematically not only working for mass deportation, he's actively trying to end birthright citizenship. He's putting immigrants in Guantanamo Bay. He's stopping other immigrants from actually be able to come in, quote unquote, the legal way. Donald Trump and the Republican Party are systematically looking to actually push people out of the country. And Jessica, you may feel safe today because you have quote unquote papers, but I promise you the way that this works is once they get the illegals out, they're going to come for the legals. It doesn't stop there. I know you might think that it does, but it doesn't stop there. And that's the point. But you know what? Again, it's a math equation. I love math. I love math.
So what do you
Jessica,
do whenever you have a
they said this
citizenship?
when he was president for 4 years, and
say it again, Jessica.
It didn't.
Say
he
it
was
again.
president for 4 years, and I was happy with his presidency.
Sure you were.
When he was president. So,
sure you were.
I mean,
you were happy because you said that you were happy because you said things were good for you. But last time Donald Trump was president, over 1 million Americans lost their lives. Over 1 million Americans lost their lives last time he was president. The housing market was destabilized last time he was a president. The actual farmers, a bunch of legacy farmers lost their farms the last time he was president. I know you keep saying that, oh, I was happy. We get it, Jessica. You're selfish. We get it. I understand you're selfish. It's not all about you. The last time Donald Trump was president, it was super harmful to a lot of people. A lot of people lost their lives and they lost their livelihoods. And Jessica, people are on the same course. Unemployment rate
What
is
about
up.
the thousands of children that got trafficked, that were child trafficked?
Tell me about it, Jessica.
Biden?
Tell me about it. Go ahead and throw out the number because I already know what you're
Where
talking
are
about. Go
they?
ahead. Go ahead. What are you talking about?
I
Be
don't have the
specific.
number off the top of my head, but I know it's thousands of them.
Yeah. So what
And
you're
nobody
actually
knows where they
what
are.
you're trying to refer to is the quote unquote missing kids. The number's like 300,000 or something. No, what it is that people came into the country. They had kids with them, and they actually
That weren't
are
even their
assigned.
parents.
They were actually assigned a court date, and the people just didn't come back and show up to court. That's what happened. Now, if you're so worried about child trafficking, it's good, guys. We don't have to mute her. She's okay. We're good. If you're so worried about child trafficking or anything like that, then how can you actually support someone who forced Romania to lift the travel ban to let the Tate brothers travel to the United States, known traffickers, someone who is known for trafficking, and he brought them into our country? And you're good with that. You think that Donald Trump cares about trafficking when he is actively bringing people who are doing that very thing into the country? You think that he cares about that?
He's the only one talking about it. No one else will.
It's mind blowing. You think just because Trump says stuff out loud that actually means something? You're saying that, oh, at least Donald Trump is being openly admitting that he's a racist and he's a bigot. It's okay. It's okay that Donald Trump is actually bringing schmex traffickers in here because at least he's talking about it. So it's okay. That's insane. That's insane.
He's not bringing.
Can I interject for 1 second, Santana?
He brought in two. Do you know who the Tate brothers are?
Annie wants to say something.
Wait, no.
I don't know.
Annie, give me a second. No, because you're not going to run from this, Jessica. Do you know who the Tate brothers are?
I'm not gonna. This
Jessica,
is
do you know who the Tate brothers are? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, perfect, cool. The Tate brothers are someone that they've been in Romania because they were under a travel ban. They have been they are under investigation. They've been charged for multiple crimes, including running a schmex trafficking ring. They are actively harmful to women, different people. And they literally, Donald Trump and the Trump administration pressured Romania to lift that travel ban, to bring them into the country. They just got into the United States, and he immediately landed and talked about how much he loves Donald Trump, he loves the Trump administration, and he's going to be meeting with them. Known, under investigation, charged for trafficking.
With any precedent, and neither are you. So
it's not about that.
The fact is that politicians suck.
It's absolutely not about that.
We
it's
have
about
the worst
you.
Government.
It's
so
it's
pick the best in your head.
Jessica, the thing is that you're sitting up here and it's all about you. You're selfish. It's all about you. But two, you're actively ignoring the fact that Donald Trump is harmful and he's counteractive to everything that you're saying. But you still say, oh, well, life was better for me when he was president last time. Okay, cool. I hear you. Life was better for you last time.
I mean,
let's see how it happens this time.
I'm not good with the Democratic Party. So I would not.
You don't know anything about them. You don't.
I know that there's a bunch of rude people. Look at the people on your
Oh,
chat.
okay. So you said it's rude people.
At the same time, they're saying, allow immigration.
But you're saying it's rude people.
Everyone in the chat does it.
Yeah, because they're saying they're pro-immigration, but then they're like, deporter. Like, make up your mind. Do you want to deport Mexicans or do you want them to come over?
But wait, this is the thing. You're saying that they're rude people, but you voted for someone. Jessica, you voted for someone that ran on mass deportation, that said that immigrants are poisoning the blood of America, who's openly been racist, sexist, ableist. No, what I'm saying is you can't.
He ran on that doesn't mean he did more.
Listen,
Jessica, what I'm saying. Hold on 1 second, Annie.
Okay.
Jessica, what I'm saying is you don't have a moral high ground. You don't have a moral.
So they keep shutting off my microphone.
I shut off your mic that time because I was still talking.
Okay, fine.
You don't have a moral high ground to talk about anybody with any type of quote unquote moral issues when you voted for someone with no morals. And Jessica, that's not how you leave. I'm still coming out of your microphone right now. You don't even know how to run right. You don't know how to run right, Jessica. I'm still here, so you're gonna listen to this information.
I want her to
she
understand what she's saying.
The thing that's mind blowing though is the fact that she's actively supporting someone who is harmful to her and her family, and she's willing to accept it. That's mind blowing. Howdy, partner. That's mind blowing. And now she ran. Guys, W's in the chat for Trigger. Trigger sent a $1 donation saying, can you pull that can you tell that ladder puller to bounce? She did, Trigger. She did. W's in the chat for Yeetus, who sent a $10 donation saying, imagine climbing the ladder and then pulling it. W's in the chat for Yeetus. Absolutely. That's the thing that I'm saying. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Also, guys, we are live over on YouTube. We officially have the ability to do super chats. So if you are in YouTube, over on YouTube, and you want to make a donation, you can actually do a super chat. So you can definitely do that as well. Guys, if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Trump, get in the box. We are looking for debates with Trump supporters. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get, hey, JMO, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you, JMO. If you are a Trump supporter, request up. We are looking for debates with Trump supporters. Keep tapping the screen. Let's get the likes up to 100,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 200 shares. And also, guys, can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the roses. It will help boost the live. All right, Annie. Hi.
How are you?
Good, Annie. Annie, I got a question for you.
Breather? Yes.
What did you think about yesterday?
I've been moving. I didn't see the whole thing. And I just got off of work from third shift. Just woke up. But I did see some of it. I didn't like how they were, from what I've seen, I didn't like how they were going at Zelensky. If that is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did, from what I've seen. I know a lot of people were like, oh, but I didn't really like it. It didn't seem very civil. I couldn't get any understanding from it. You know what I mean? Like from my end, from what I've seen. But what did you get from it, Santana? I'm sitting here trying to subscribe you on YouTube. I didn't realize that girl was gonna bounce like that. I came up here trying to help her, but
no, I mean, she's still watching. She's still here. She's still here, and I can see you, Jessica. She's still here. She just she didn't want to actually truly engage with anything. It's perfectly fine. But Annie, I mean, so the issue that I have is that we understand that Russia was the aggressor in this war. Russia has they invaded Ukraine, and Donald Trump and JD Vance sat in the Oval Office with the president of Ukraine, who's an active war hero, and berated and belittled him multiple times, and actually told lies, in which he had to call him out on the lie, but continue to lie and continue to spout pro-Russian propaganda in front of a man who is fighting against Russia. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Russia propaganda, from the stuff that they're spewing from Russia?
Yeah. I've seen, not only of us, I've seen clips from state-run TV from Russia. I've actually diagnosed some of the talking points. It's a thing. I mean, it's interesting because, again, Annie, I know you voted for Trump. Hey, look at the panda.
Yeah.
But there's other people who voted for Trump who are actively out supporting what's happening and saying, oh, Vladimir Zelensky started the war. That's pro-Russia propaganda, saying that Vladimir Zelensky doesn't want this war to end. That's pro-Russia propaganda.
Yeah. I'm not one of those people. I voted on a few things. We talked about that last time on, I don't know if you remember, but I don't think we will ever have a president again. And I hope that we do, like how we did with Obama. Great speaker, lovely Michelle and Mr. Obama. They were the best pair and the best speakers ever that we've ever had. I feel like that's where it kind of left for me. You know what I mean? As far as being a Democrat. And I've always fought for people's rights. I've always fought for my rights. And, you know, me seeing the birthright citizenship, you did spark an interest in my head whenever you said that after they take away birthright citizenship, they're going to come after you. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, the thing that I was saying is that the actual goal isn't just to, you know, clean up quote unquote illegals, and it's not to actually just target those people who are here. Like they're specifically trying to get rid of immigrants in the country, and it all boils down to honestly the Great Replacement theory, right? There's a group of people that subscribe to the thought that the United States should be a white country, and with it being a white country, that anyone else, thank you for the cake, anyone else doesn't belong in the country. And the fact that white people aren't repopulating, aren't having kids at the rate that would actually continue to keep them in the majority. I think the actual, I think it's like 2030 something or 2040 something. Anyway, we're on a trajectory where white people will no longer be the majority, and they're going to move into the minority where there are others. And they're trying to actually sustain that and control it. And so one thing that they can actually do is mass deportation. Another thing that they can do is actually outlaw ABs, because you know, white women specifically are getting ABs or not having kids at a higher rate. They like it's statistically shown now that white women are now graduating and earning at the same rate as their white male counterparts. And so with them actually graduating college and making money, they're not actually having kids at the same rates anymore. And so the actual, you know, white population isn't being replenished. And that's why they're actually worried about this. And that's, you know, the premise behind the Great Replacement theory.
Well, because I actually had an AB, and I talked to Dean and Parker about this. That's one of the things that I wanted to fight for, is because like that's what I do, right? I try to help people, try to fight for people. What it did a tremendous thing on me having a surgical AB had a tremendous impact on me.
Well, I'm confused then, Annie.
I'm trying to help. See, there are other ways. Like I had other ways, right? So whenever I had an AB, I had already had kids. I was in an abusive relationship. Okay. But there are girls out there going to get an AB because they can't afford it. And I want them to know that, like, hey, like I try to help, and I also spread, and I also try to help them. Like, look, you can get
hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, Annie. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I have to read this off. This is my first ever super chat. Guys, massive W's in the chat for Randall. Randall sent a $20 super chat saying, thank you, Santana, for coming to YouTube. Love your content. Keep up the impossible work of educating MAGA as the days go by. I feel the regret grow as their ignorance finally hits them square in the face. Guys, W's in the chat for Randall. That's my first ever super chat. That's so cool. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Twin. What up, Twin? Twin sent a $10 donation saying, how Zelensky keeps his composure, or how did he keep his composure? I have no idea. Also, I got that that dollar donation saying that's you, Twin. W's in the chat for Twin. What up, Twin? Yeah, it was absolutely insane how he kept his composure. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to actually support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. We do have super chats over on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit the like button. If you are watching on Twitch, what up, Twitch? I see you guys. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. We are looking for some debates with Trump supporters. Request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you're friendly, guys, we need to get the likes moving. If we want to get more debates, if we want to get more Trump supporters in here, I need everyone being active participants and doing all the wonderful things. So tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 125,000 likes. Send your daily heart me if you have not done so. It's only 1 coin. It helps boost the live. And let's knock out these daily live goals. It's the let them cook. If we do all of these things, it'll push us out to the FYP, and we can actually get more people in here. W's in the chat for management. Management for some reason decided to send a $1 donation saying, ask why did she vote for Trump? Then listen, I was going there. I was absolutely going there. And also it's weird that you sent a Cash App just to say that. Anyway, yeah, like Eddie, I'm trying to understand. If you are someone that is an advocate of being able to have access to that, then how could you vote for Donald Trump and the Republican Party, who's trying to take that access from people who need ABs, whether they want them electively or they actually need them to live? I'm trying to understand that.
My thing is that because of an AB, I can't carry. And it's not only my story. There's a lot of women who have went through it. And last time, and this is why I like you, Santana, is because you have a different way of speaking to people and getting understanding and actually having the thought and process. And I really like how we can have a comment or civil discourse. But you know, whenever I was talking to other people, they say only you, and it's not only me. A lot of people go through this. It really does harm a woman's body to carry. And I have lost so many I lost a few, which is too many after having that AB. And when I look at younger girls and I see the fear mongering of it, it's just like, you know, it baffles me because, like, please tell me, Santana, what could have Kamala have done?
Kamala.
Sorry, am I saying it? Kamala?
Mm-hmm.
Kamala, what could she have done to reinstate for a fact guarantee to get that reinstated AB after Trump put it with the states? What could she have done?
Yeah, no. So as far as what she could have done, there's nothing that she could have done to actually reinstate it, right? Because we understand that in order to get Roe passed into law, it would have to be codified. So there would need 60 senators to actually vote for it. And there was no way that 60 senators, because there weren't going to be 60 Democratic senators and Republican senators weren't going to vote for it. The thing, though, that Kamala Harris would have done versus Donald Trump is protected the actual people that were actually had the ability to get it now, versus how the Trump administration are actively trying to implement a nationwide ban. And they said that they weren't, but they're trying to actually pass legislation that's going to outlaw certain IVF, and they're even looking at the actual AB pill. They're trying to actually outlaw that. He implemented RFK, who said that they're going to actually look at those pills. And then you have other people like I think the AG in Texas that's trying to sue a doctor in New York. And if that actual doctor is successfully sued, then it would actually set precedents that they could push to the Supreme Court that would actually be able to help institute a nationwide AB ban. So the point is that no, Kamala Harris wasn't going to come in and say, oh, I'm going to fix Roe, I'm going to actually do all of these things, but she would have made sure that it wasn't an active attack on people being able to have the right to AB.
I just wish she would have made that more clear. Like, I don't see that where she's making it clear about that. I don't, Santana. Where did she make that clear of that? Because that's something that, you know, especially with me having kids, like, that's something very important to me, right? So in me in general, like, where do you see that? Where do you see that Kamala. Sorry, I don't want to spell her name. Miss Harris. Where do you see that she actually said that?
Yeah, I mean, there's multiple times where she actually spoke to having the ability for women to have bodily autonomy. And she also spoke on the fact that she believes in protections. And so she spoke about those things multiple times. But I guess the problem that I have, or even is a better question, because yeah, Kamala Harris had 107 days to actually run for office. But my question for you, which I feel like is a better question, is did you not hear Donald Trump saying not only those things, but other actively harmful things that made you take a step back and say, well, like these things are, he's openly, he ran, Donald Trump has been running for 8 years.
Yeah.
He's, well, technically longer than that, but
longer. Yeah.
He actively has talked about multiple, he bragged about being able to overturn Roe. So at the very least, you understand that voting for Donald Trump is voting for outlawing AB because he wanted Roe gone, which Roe was just that protection, right? So
Right.
you voted for someone, you're saying that you're an advocate or you're pro AB, but you voted for someone who's not.
Listen, I am someone who looks at the future as a whole. And with me looking at the future as a whole and me being a Democrat in the past and still want that in the future for our democracy, looking at it as a whole, that brought me and a lot of other Americans, not just me, a lot of Americans voted this way because we wanted hope for the Democrat Party again. We wanted hope for it to come back to the presidents that we had prior. We need that. We need that. Something changed when you don't feel like something changed when Biden took office and they lied to us. You don't feel like
what did they lie about?
I mean, come on, how many times did we see Biden? And how many press
why do we need to see him so much? That, you know, Annie, like that's the thing.
We've seen Obama so many times.
Okay.
He gave comfort to America.
Okay.
And being president, you have to have America it has to be stabilized, right? Like it has to be. And my hope is that, and a lot of people who voted for him, that is also on my side, voted for the future. We're looking past.
Hold on 1 second, Annie. Because I need to get an understanding. Also, guys, W's in the chat for CJ. CJ sent a $20 donation to say thank you. No, thank you, CJ. You are absolutely too kind. Thank you for that $20 donation, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Trump, get in the box. Guys, this is what I'm about to do because the likes are moving super slow. Super slow. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to get to 150,000 likes, or we're going to sub only, because like we got 545 people hanging out, but we're not tapping the screen. So let's go ahead and get the likes up to 550,000 likes within the next 5 minutes, or we're going to sub only. Now you can always sub, and then that would of course allow you to continue to chat. You get access to an amazing Discord with a great community, a lot of resources and channel, but you also get a fast pass to join the panel with late nights, and you also get access to a lot of really cool emotes. So we got 5 minutes to get up to 150,000 likes, or we are going to sub only. Annie, the thing that I'm trying to understand, right, is you're saying that like Biden wasn't out and about, right? He wasn't quote unquote visible, but that the Biden and Harris administration passed some of the most monumental legislation. Donald Trump has been at the Super Bowl. He's been at the Daytona 500. Like he's been out and about. He's been in public, but he hasn't done anything to benefit the everyday Americans. He's signed so many executive orders, but nothing that he's actually done yet benefits the everyday American. So are you saying that you much rather prefer someone that's performative, that's going to be out and about, over someone who's not constantly in the public eye, but always actually working to benefit the public?
No, I feel like there's a lot, right? I feel like he's done more in his first days than what Biden has done.
Sure. What did he do?
Well, the executive order. So
Right,
like there's
right.
an executive order that he signed to strengthen Medicaid and
No,
the
he didn't.
Affordable Care
No, he
Act.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No.
The ACA.
No,
He didn't sign it. The
No.
executive order 14009.
How does it strengthen?
Order
Okay.
14070.
11470. Cool.
Yeah.
Executive order 14770. Wait, executive order 11470.
Executive order 14070.
Okay, hold on. I typed the wrong thing. Give it to me one more time. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Executive order 14077.
7.
No, 14070.
70. Let's see here. 14070.
Yep, executive order 14070.
Oh, the executive order continue to strengthen Americans' access to affordable quality health coverage.
And then above that,
wait, hold on. Hold on 1 second, Annie. Hold on a second, Annie. So you're saying that Donald Trump passed, he signed this executive order 14070, continuing to strengthen American access to affordable affordable and quality health coverage, right?
Yep, and also
and hold on. So I'm gonna read this off real quick. By the authority vested in me as president, by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, I by blah blah blah. I signed this executive order strengthening Medicaid and Affordable Care Act, established this policy of my administration to protect and strengthen Medicaid and Affordable Care Act, the ACA, and to make high quality health care accessible and affordable for every American. So this does sound really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I actually agree. This is a great executive order, right? We can agree on that, right?
Right.
This executive order was signed on January 28th, 2021.
Oh,
who's the president on January 28th, 2021?
I'm looking at old notes. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring up. Sorry.
No worries.
Huh?
I said no worries. Guys, we have 1 more minute to get up to 150,000 likes, or we are going to sub only. 1 minute to get up to 150,000 likes, or we're going to sub only. Guys, W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a $2 donation saying, what in the F about Trump has been comforting or shown stability? Nothing, Corey. Not one thing. Not one. Absolutely not one thing. Well, yeah, Marlo, thank you for the sub. Hold on 1 second. Also, Debbie's in the chat for Corey, who sent a $2 donation saying this whose administration is a clown show, and half of it makes sense. You're absolutely right, Corey. None of it makes sense. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24, best way to support the live. We are going to go to sub only because we did not make it to 150,000 likes. So if you want to continue to actually chat, let's go ahead and get the likes up to 200,000 likes, or you can go ahead and grab a subscription. You can always become a subscriber. That will actually give you the ability. But Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. If you're over on the YouTube side, like the chat for me. Let's keep it going. Annie, give me a second here because I've been waiting for this person to join. Devil Dog.
Am I a sub?
Are you a sub? There's no way you're a sub.
So why did you put me up? I'm a sub.
Oh, you requested up. What are you talking about?
Okay, cool.
What are you talking? You requested to come up. You've been hiding in the chat this whole time. You've been scared. You've been so busy talking reckless in the chat, but you won't get in the box. So perfect. You're in the box. Hey, Devil Dog, I got a question for you.
In the box, baby.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask the question on this background because Devil Dog, I know you're a Marine. You're a former Marine, right? And again, I've told you this before. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Devil Dog, how can you, as a former Marine, as someone who has served our country, be okay with the president of the United States aligning himself with Russia and openly alienating our allies? How are you good with that?
I think that's incorrect. He's not aligning himself with Russia.
So him spouting pro-Russia propaganda, saying that Ukraine started the war, saying that that Zelensky, hey, look at the fish, that's cool. Saying that Zelensky actively is trying to keep the war going, while also saying that, well, if I can't get peace, then they're going to have to fight it out, and we don't know who's going to win. You don't think that he is aligning with Russia with those talking points?
Did Trump actually say that Putin started the war?
He said Zelensky started the war, yes, and he called Zelensky a dictator.
So he actually said that?
Yes.
When?
Give me a second. I'll pull it up. Yes.
I want to see the transcript, please.
Yep. While I'm pulling this up, again, can you speak to how you're okay, howdy partner, how you're okay with Donald Trump actively harming our allies while aligning himself with Russia through pro-Russia talking points?
Well, I can't answer that question until you pull it up.
No, you can answer that question because Donald Trump has said multiple things. Okay, keep it simple, Devil Dog, while I'm pulling up this information. Were you okay with the way that Donald Trump and JD Vance actually treated a foreign president who is actively in a war, how they treated him yesterday in the Oval Office?
Yes, I'm okay.
Tell me why.
Because you have Zelensky coming in asking for more money. And what Trump wanted to do is he wanted to talk about peace deals right now with Russia and Ukraine. And I guess nobody wants peace except for Trump.
Okay, so when wait, two things. When did Zelensky what?
I'm blowing your mind.
You're really not. When did Zelensky one ask for money, and two, how is it that one, when did Zelensky ask for more money, and two, how is it that Donald Trump is the only one that wants peace when Zelensky has actively and multiple times not only called for peace, but even Joe Biden said that he wanted peace, and he was even willing to talk to Vladimir Putin if it meant gaining peace?
Why was he there, Zelensky?
Zelensky was there because there was a rare mineral agreement that was supposed to be signed. It was the first step as far as the $500 billion agreement between Ukraine and Russia, and he was trying to secure actual security agreements in order to ensure that Ukraine was protected. They were protected from Russia.
So in other words, he wanted more money. So we don't know if that's true or not.
When did he? No. You do understand the actual agreement would benefit the United States. It's a rare minerals agreement that the United States wants.
What's the rare mineral? What's the rare mineral? What is the rare mineral? What is it? What is it, Santana? What's the rare mineral?
Devil Dog.
Is it?
Hey.
What's the rare mineral?
Devil Dog, if you want to know what minerals that they agreed on, go look it up for yourself. Santana? If you want to know, no, I need you to stop being stupid for a moment and listen. If you want to know the specific minerals that's included in the deal, go look it up. The point that I'm making is the agreement was for $500 billion.
What's the mineral?
And the actual agreement would allow the United States to actually mine those minerals that they don't have access to. Why, Devil Dog? Why does the minerals matter? Why? Tell me why does it matter? Why does it matter?
It's fucking fake. It's fake. What's the minerals?
Okay, wait. So you're saying that it's fake?
It's fake because
so why does Donald Trump want to give $500 billion for fake minerals?
What's the mineral?
Why does Donald Trump want to give $500 billion for fake minerals?
What's the minerals?
Why does Donald Trump want to give $500 billion for fake minerals?
Is it like whatever? What is it?
Why does Donald Trump want to give $500 billion for fake minerals?
What's the minerals?
Again,
what's the minerals?
Okay.
What's the minerals, Santana?
Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna actually do this because you're
giving up.
No. Shut up. Shut up. You told me you shut up. You told me to actually tell you the minerals. So I'm gonna tell you the specific minerals. And no, you stay on mute. No, you stay on mute because you kept asking the question. So I'm gonna give you your answer. You stay on mute while I read those actual minerals off. The 5 minerals that are included in this deal. There's 5. There's 5 minerals that are included in this deal. It's the titanium and I can't even pronounce this. It's spelled ZIRCONIUM. It's galbanite, it's lithium, and it's nickel, cobalt, and copper. Those are the minerals that are included in this actual deal. Now, I've given you the actual minerals. Now, you tell me why that was so important.
It was taken off the table, minerals? Right?
Are those the true minerals there, my man? Are those the true minerals, my man? Huh?
Devil Dog, what's your point? Because now you're just being stupid. You don't have a point, and you're going in circles, and you're being stupid.
You are under fucking class, bro. All right.
No. Okay,
you are under class, motherfucker.
Devil Dog, listen.
Hold on a second, Annie. I'm sorry. You got to give me a second, Annie. You got to give me a second. Devil Dog, this is the thing. You have no points. You have no substance. You're coming up here. You're saying that there's no minerals. I just read off the minerals that were in the deal. You could have looked it up yourself, but you didn't know how to because you're stupid. But then when I actually pull the receipts and I tell you what those minerals are, you sit here and say, those aren't real. You don't know things and you have no substance. You literally have no substance at all. So either you can actually address what I'm saying, or you can just fuck off.
Look it up. It's false.
What's false? What's false? So the minerals are false? The minerals are false.
Your whole claim is false. I looked it up.
Okay, cool. Tell me how my claim is false.
It's just false.
Tell me how. No. You can't just say it's false. Tell me how.
It's false.
Tell me how.
It's false.
Tell me how.
It's false.
Tell me how.
It's false.
Tell me how.
Because you're a fucking Trump-hating motherfucker.
Tell me how.
And you don't give a shit about nothing.
Tell me, listen, I don't want to hear your feelings anymore because now you're coming up here and you're talking about your feelings and you don't have any information. You said you looked it up. You lied. You absolutely lied. I'm positive you have no idea how to do any type of research. You don't. But now you're saying that I'm lying. You're saying that I'm false. I need you to tell me, how is it false? Specifically, I need you to prove your point. I'm sending you a request to come off mute.
Give me a minute.
Take all the time you need. Guys, keep tapping the screen. As soon as we get to 200,000 likes, we will open the comments back up. Keep tapping the screen. Keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 200,000 likes. Also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. We also have super chats now over on YouTube. So if you are on YouTube and you actually want to make a donation, you can absolutely donate through super chats. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Phil. Phil sent a $3 donation saying for the ignorant guest, Fox News title from 227. Trump says Ukraine rare mineral deal will lead to sustainable future between U.S. and Ukraine. Yeah, like even Phil just gave you a Fox News article that would actually substantiate anything that you're saying. But Devil Dog, you have nothing. And so I know you're actually looking it up, but you have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. Annie, while Devil Dog does whatever he does.
Yes.
Coming back to you for a second. Hey, W's in the chat. I'm sorry. W's in the chat for Cleaver. Cleaver sent a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that. That's you.
Clever Chickadee. Yeah.
Clever. I'm sorry. That's you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so cool. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah.
Guys, keep tapping the screen. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Trump, get in the box. We're only talking to Trump supporters. Annie, again, help me understand, because like I know we were all over the place,
Right.
but
it was taken off the table though. But either way, why did you say why did he want these minerals in the first place?
Well, no. You were talking about the executive order we had just shown. You said that he strengthened Medicaid, but that
doesn't mention anything about minerals.
We were
hold on one second, Double Dog, because I'm going to finish this sentence with Annie, and then I'll come back to dog walking.
I pulled up notes because last time we spoke, we were talking about when I was taking notes. I pulled up notes from the last going into the. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, so me pulling up the 2025 executive orders, the executive order that focuses on. It's Executive Order 14134.
Okay, hold on one second. Give it to me again.
14134.
Executive Order 14134.
Yes.
Okay. So Executive 14134.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Executive Order 14134, providing an order of succession within the Department of Agriculture. Let's see here. The order, this order, and into the limitations set forth in the Act of the following Department of Agriculture. In orders listed, shall the Act be performed functions and duties of the Office of Secretary of Agriculture during any period. Let's see here. It's saying that it's restructuring farmer products, food, and nutrition. Okay, so what about this executive order?
What do you mean? You told me to give you executive orders that would benefit everyday Americans. So
okay. So you're saying this helped everyday Americans?
It will help everyday Americans, yes.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree, because it looks like it's restructuring these multiple things that will actually provide protections, and it'll standardize. So it helps with farms, food, nutrition, food safety, agriculture, minerals, all that. Shut up, Double Dog. With all of that being said, yeah, you're absolutely right. This is an amazing executive order. You're right.
Yeah.
When was this executive order? When was this executive order signed?
It says
it was absolutely signed in 2025. You want to guess the date though in 2025 that it was signed?
What was the date?
January 3rd. Who's the president on January 3rd, 2025?
Biden.
Okay. So you've given me two executive orders that you think
that were wrong.
Right. No, but you give me two orders that you said that were good, and you're right, they are good, but neither one of those orders came from Donald Trump.
Yeah. Santana, I wasn't ready for you today, I guess. Like, I woke up and I scrolled, but I really wanted to talk about, I had my notes pulled out from, like as we were talking about the whitehouse.gov and why we don't look on whitehouse.gov, and how I was coming back with my notes from us being leading number 2 in the global, what was it?
Manufacturing. I remember that conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said that we would circle around to that. So I don't know why this is pulling up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to redo my notes. I don't know what's going on. But either way, yeah, it was, because I do compare. Whenever I do vote, everybody should compare their notes, right? Whenever they go to vote. And that's absolutely what I did.
Yeah. Hold on one second, guys. W's in the chat for JP. JP sent a $5 super chat to say thanks for all the free education. Just happy to support, man. JP, you are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat over on YouTube. You are freaking awesome. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. We got my brother Chris up here. Guys, make sure that we are taking care of Chris while he is on the panel with me, guys. I know his pay links are running in the poll, so make sure we're taking care of Chris, but let's make sure that we are gifting Chris as well. Do all the wonderful things while Chris is up here.
Also, I got one thing to say, guys. I'm on Twitch right now, and the name of it's called TikTok Crusades, helping my friends out. So I'll put my Twitch name right here, but, you know, I'd like to drop in and help my boys out, even though Santana taught me everything I know. But that's my Twitch name. That's my Twitch name right there, though. You're going to see my beautiful face with a 4K camera to the left. Anyway, let's proceed.
Absolutely. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Joey. Joey sent a $3 donation saying Devil Dog is a little B. Thank you so much for that $3 donation. You are absolutely too kind. Annie, I'm sorry, give me 1 second because we are having civil discourse and I want to keep going. Go, but now I have to finish dog walking Devil Dog. Devil Dog, you can come off mute. Devil Dog, you can come off mute. Devil Dog, you can come off mute. I see you in the chat.
Why are you commenting when we're up here?
Yeah, you can come off mute, Devil Dog.
He said, I'm in your head.
Yeah. He like this guy is so stupid. He literally he doesn't know anything about anything. And it's absolute good boy. There you go. There you go. Now again, Devil Dog, I need you to tell me. I need you to tell me about the actual. Do you know what dog walking is?
I dog walk you, man.
Do you know what dog walking? You don't.
I dog walk you, man.
Okay, cool. So now what I need you to do is tell me how the rare mineral deal is fake. Go.
Because it doesn't fucking mention it.
What doesn't mention it? Exactly. Well, you put yourself back on mute, dumbass.
Hey, fuckhead, it doesn't mention it.
Where? What doesn't mention it?
It doesn't mention it in the article.
What article?
Zelensky article.
What article?
It doesn't mention
what
it.
article?
It doesn't mention
what
it.
What article?
CNN article.
What? Okay. Okay. Give me the article.
CNN article.
Give me the article.
It, dumbass.
Give me the article.
Don't mention it, dumbass.
Give me the article.
Don't mention it, dumbass.
Give me the article.
It doesn't mention it.
Give me the article. Give me the article. You keep saying CNN. That's not the article.
Listen, you can be civil.
It's okay, Annie. It's okay. I got him. It's fine. Listen, saying CNN isn't the article. See, this is the way that you actually give the name of article. So I want to actually reference the article that I have pulled up right now. And this isn't specifically talking about the actual deal, but this is AP News. The name of the article is Trump says Ukraine started the war that is unaliving its citizens. What are the facts, right? This is the AP News article speaking towards that. So what I would like for you to do, you're saying that it doesn't mention that in the article, Devil Dog. Cool. You're saying that it was an article by CNN. I don't normally look at CNN articles, but just by you actually saying this, I'm saying perfectly fine. Give me the name of the article. So when you come off of mute, Devil Dog, your next word should be the name of the CNN article is blank. And then I can look up the article. So Devil Dog, go.
We're just using CNN.
Well, you mentioned AP, right?
Again, I gave you an example. Devil Dog. AP? Devil Dog, what's the name of the CNN article?
Santana, did you mention AP?
What's the name of the CNN article?
Santana, did you mention AP?
Devil Dog, what's the name of the CNN article?
Santana, did you say AP?
Okay, again, this is what I would like for you to do. When you come off mute, because you said that it doesn't mention it in the article, I said, cool. What's the name of the article? You said CNN. CNN is not the name of the article. I would like for you to come off mute and tell me specifically what is the name of the CNN article so we can look it up and we can all read from the same book. I'm sending you a request to come off mute. What's the name of the CNN article?
Did you mention AP?
What's the name of the CNN article?
Did you mention AP?
What's the name of the CNN article?
You mentioned AP.
What is the name of the
Did
CNN
you mention
article?
AP?
Yes. What is the name of the CNN
What's the
article?
mention AP? AP is biased.
What is the name of the
No, it's
CNN
not.
article? No, Chris, don't engage in it. What's the name of the CNN article?
mention AP. AP
Okay.
is liberal
So what
bias.
we're gonna do
and they
again
lie.
is when you come off of mute, you're gonna give me the name of the CNN article. The reason why you're doing this is because you don't have a name. It's because you didn't look anything up, and it's because you don't know. And you are too stupid to actually even admit that you're lying. Guys, W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $5 donation saying, Buddy is intellectually ill-equipped for this conversation. MAGA crash out, incoming 3, 2, 1. Listen, he's been crashing out this entire time.
Dumbass.
Sure.
It's CNN politics, dumbass.
Okay, what's the name of the
CNN
article?
politics, dumbass.
Okay, so the name of the article is CNN politics. So that's the name of the article.
Dumbass.
So that's the name of the
CNN
article.
politics, dumbass.
So you're saying the name of the article is CNN politics. Okay, let's look up an article called CNN politics. Cool. We're gonna look up an actual article called CNN politics. We're gonna look that up because Devil Dog, who has a box of rocks clacking around in his head, for some reason thinks that's the name of the article. CNN politics. CNN
Did he drop
politics.
off the panel?
Oh, he ran.
Oh yeah, he did. He does that every time.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that people don't know how to act or behave on here because I feel like you're very kind and information. The best way to give information is by doing what we're doing. Like, I don't know why people do that.
Yeah, guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out, do all the wonderful things to protect the live. Can we also knock out the actual gift goal? Like, all of the wonderful things will help protect the live. So tap the actual tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things to actually protect the live. Guys, W's in the chat for Bethany, who sent a $2 donation saying, ask Devil what he thinks about DT being up for World War III after no wars. You're absolutely right. W's in the chat for K as well. Thank you, K. You're freaking awesome. W's in the chat for K.
Why do you guys think that we're headed to World War III?
That's because Donald Trump keeps actually propagating that. He's saying that we are on the track for World War III.
Yeah. Also, if I can drop like one more thing, like I know
Yeah,
we've been talking about Europe a lot, but Annie, have you been paying attention to what's going on in the Middle East, right? So China, right, is now striking agreements with these Middle Eastern countries that are against, right, what Trump wants to do with Gaza, right? We've already heard this with, like, you know, Yemen, Iran. So because of Trump's plan, you're now giving China a free rein to come down to the Middle East and possibly engage us if Trump doesn't stop this. He never once retracted that he wants to make Gaza the Riviera. So this is Trump's doing. Without this plan, China would never be, you know, in the picture right now.
Yeah. I don't agree, honestly, with what's been going on with Gaza. I do agree to a extent of making it, rebuilding it. I don't agree with him. There was a quote, and I don't know if you guys, because I haven't been able to actually pull it up, where he said that they couldn't come back. I know that they quoted him saying that, but I haven't heard him say that after they rebuild, that the people from their own land, that they weren't allowed to come back. That would be upsetting, of course, especially with them having their mosque there that has been there for I don't know how long. I mean, for a long time.
And churches and synagogues.
Yes.
Hold on, guys. Let me read these out. Hold on 1 second, guys. W's in the chat for Trigger. Trigger sent a $2 donation saying she got cooked. A stick of fork in her. He was talking about earlier, Annie. Also, W's in the chat for Eli, who sent a $5 donation for making Devil Dog brain crash out. He made his own brain crash out. I didn't do anything at all, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. We do have super chats over on YouTube as well. And please don't forget to take care of Chris while he is up here on the panel. His pay links are running in the poll in the bio. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to actually debate, if you have anything that you would like to add, go ahead and request up. This is Sparring with Santana, debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter and you actually want to debate, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We're only talking to Trump supporters. Please do not request up if you are friendly. Barbara, are you a Trump supporter?
No.
No? Okay, I'm gonna drop you down, Barbara.
I still like you guys though. Like I still like you, Santana. I don't feel like we should be going at each other like this. It should be civil discourse. People need to learn on both sides of the aisle, right? Like, don't you agree? Like, don't you guys want Americans to come together, or do you guys not want Americans to come together?
Well, it depends, right? So if we can break this down under the cause of what, right? So Trump supporters voted for income inequality through things like the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Me, that's on the other side of it. I want more people to get, the lower middle class to get post-tax income, right? You can't have two completely different ideas try to come together considering that this is about to get passed, right? So yeah, you have one side that wants tax cuts going towards the wealthy, thinking it will result in more jobs. That's been proven false. And then you have the other ones that want equity more at the bottom, everything below the 5%. So when we come to ideals that are very, on the other side, like very far away from each other, there's no way there can be a gray area for that.
Okay, so there's no gray area for either of you. You guys don't think that anything that Trump has done, nothing has benefited America at all? You don't think with him having Democrats on his side of the aisle could make a brighter future for the Democrats coming ahead?
So this is the thing, right? When you talk about like this this administration, no. Like I do think that Project Warp Speed was a great thing, right? I do think that benefit everyday Americans, but so far with all the EOs that he signed and everything that he's done, he has not actively done anything that would benefit normal everyday Americans. And then with that being said, when you talk about the quote unquote Democrats that he put in his administration, I mean, you take a look at Tulsi Gabbard, who is someone that was basically ostracized by the Democratic Party because she started to actually side with Syria and spout pro-Russian propaganda talking points, which we've already kind of covered. She actually she had secret meetings that no one knew about, and it was just a whole thing. And so the Democratic Party
meetings exactly, if you don't mind.
She had two secret meetings with it was Assad. What's his name, Chris?
I forget.
The president of Syria.
Right. Yeah, I think you got right. Assad. I forgot what his
last. Yeah, I forgot what his first name is. Yeah. So she had two meetings, and with that being said, she actually she didn't disclose the fact that she was having those meetings. She just said that, I just ran into them, and then also two. She didn't give any actual information about it, and we do know that Assad is currently. When he got overthrown, he is currently being protected at the Kremlin right now. He's in the Kremlin. Sophie, are you a Trump supporter?
Hi, Santana. I literally love you so much. You're my favorite person ever.
All
Bye.
All right. Bashir al-Assad. That's how you say it. Bashir al-Assad. Yeah. So that's how it happened. But again, so Tulsi Gabbard isn't someone that was actually a Democrat anymore. She literally it was crazy. And then you talk about RFK. RFK is someone who is not even supported by his own family, right? He's not like he's a Kennedy, but like his family, he's actively done multiple things to actually hurt his family. It's a whole thing. So no, those aren't the actual.
But let me ask you guys: did you guys like RFK at all?
No.
Prior to this, you guys didn't?
No.
You guys
Because
wouldn't
look,
have voted for RFK
no,
if Harris
no.
wasn't running?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
No, he had lack of economic policy. He pretty much photocopied Jill Stein's people economy, which was honestly pretty bad in and of itself. And plus, when it comes to his role right now, he was an environmental lawyer. He doesn't have one lawsuit on like human health. Dude, what he's doing right now is terrible, right? Altering what we're gonna have. So
cancer. The
that's
Roundup,
okay.
It
But
did.
you're talking about a Secretary of Health though that has no public health experience. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and even more than that, let's be honest, right? I would never vote for a someone that has raped a woman, someone that's a felon, someone that's just in general a bad person. And no, I'm not just talking about Donald Trump. I am talking about RFK as well. So he's an anti-vaxxer. He's someone who like he there's so much wrong with RFK that I don't even want to get into it, but like
There was so much wrong with Biden though. Even whenever I was shocked, even whenever Obama had him as vice president,
like
that
what?
his comments about the statements that he has made about referring to black people, like you.
Well, are you referring to the racial jungle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna read that entire quote out because
and other stuff. Actually,
yeah,
there's
Annie,
a statement. You can actually play that. I don't know if you can play that.
I think the entire quote needs to be read, right? Because I think a lot of people take that piece and they think that they know what it's about, but they never read the entire quote, right?
Well, no, I watched it. Him coming to the house and talking about it. And,
what did he say?
What he said. Here, let me bring it up. And you tell me if you feel like, I don't know.
Guys, W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $5 donation saying, why does MAGA love being loud and wrong? I know educating and seeking knowledge is not their strong suit, but damn, literally, they have a supercomputer in their hands and they can easily fact check and verify information. They absolutely can. W's in the chat for Joey Joyce in a $2 donation saying, does Annie question Trump like she questions you, Santana? I'm hoping so.
Actually, I do actually, and I hope that everyone else does as well. Like, I hope that we all can hold everyone accountable. It shouldn't just be who you're voting for and you having that whatever it is that they have. I know that there are some people that just have an alliance and they're like not wanting to see it at all, but I do. My thing is that I see past it, and I'm praying and hoping that we can see a better Democratic Party. Like you guys cannot sit here and say that the Democratic Party has not failed from the Obama to what we have now. Like
how? Because here's the
in
thing.
Such a big way.
Obama handed.
Together.
Yeah, so Obama handed Trump's economy over that he took credit for his first term, right? Then you had Trump, right?
They all do that though, right?
So no, actually, economists don't, and actually, the Joint Economic Forum.
You just said that Obama just handed it, and that Trump took credit for it. You're saying that?
Yeah, he did.
But no, presidents do this all the time. They do it back and forth. They say, "Oh, that was my doing," or "That was their doing."
Yeah, it was.
But,
okay, hold on 1 second, both of you, because I want to get through one thing, and then I want to actually I want to do this. W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $5 donation saying, "Sorry, Annie, there's no coming together with MAGA. Most of them are anti-intellectualism. There's no coming together with people who chose to be woefully ignorant. I don't see any redeemable qualities with the current MAGA party or leadership." W's in the chat for Jesse for that.
well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but
but it's true.
Majority, it's not true.
It's absolutely true.
You're looking at the wrong And you're looking at the wrong groups.
Annie,
because
the fact that you are up here, Annie, no, and that's what I was just about to say. You are coming up here and you have tried to have a good faith debate. You've actually tried to bring information. You've had civil discord. Annie, you are the outlier. You aren't the norm. Devil Dog that was up here was the norm. The way that he crashed out, the way that he was unwilling to actually verify information, the way that he just kept saying random stuff. Even the other Jessica, the one that was up here like before you got up here, like you've been up here through multiple other Trump supporters, and you tell me which one of them act the same way as you.
No, you're absolutely right. And look, and that's why I can appreciate you, Santana. And this is the thing of it, right? Like the thing of it is, I know a lot of Trump supporters like me that want actual good information from both sides. We shared information like this from way back in the day, like how they even had newspapers printed off from one part of the neighborhood to the other. It was different. But the way that they shared information was by passing it along. So what I am saying is that if we're going to actually bring America together and actually hold these people accountable, not just on one side.
Hold on one second, Annie. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Oh, never mind. He was muted. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish your sentence.
But if we can actually make these people accountable on all sides, like that's what we should be doing as Americans, right?
I agree, but see, the problem is when you have people who are unwilling to actually either criticize or stand up for what's right. Like when you see Trump supporters who literally keep pivoting and pivoting and pivoting when it comes to anything that Donald Trump does, and they're unwilling to, like, I literally had a guy, I spoke to a guy yesterday, right, who was on Chris Mowry's live. And the guy was talking about tariffs, right? And he admitted that tariffs were inflationary, which we agree, right? But then he brought up the point that Donald Trump was talking about, because Chris was like, oh, well, before he was saying that, that tariffs weren't going to be paid by the United States citizens. But then afterwards, since he's been in office, he started talking about, that there's going to be some pain, right? So those were the 2 points. And so I came up and I said, listen, I'm not trying to debate. I just want to call out the fact that, because Chris kept saying, well, Trump was saying this before the election. I'm like, no, Trump just said it this week. And he said, well, yeah, well, that's we know for a fact, because he admitted that tariffs are paid by consumers. And I said, well, Trump is saying that tariffs aren't paid by consumers. And we went back and forth for about 20 minutes. And I even played the clip for him where Donald Trump said it himself, where he could not admit, even though he said that tariffs are paid by the consumers, and Donald Trump said something that he didn't say. And he kept saying that he wasn't lying and he was right, but he could never say that Trump wasn't right or Trump was lying. He couldn't
admit the truth.
Exactly. And when you talk to people like that, that are willingly, and like they will not admit, they won't admit to facts. That's how do you deal with that?
I don't deal with it. I don't go on people's lives that do that. I have seen what you're talking about. I do, but those aren't the lives that I go on. Those are not the people that I have civil discourse with. I go on. There's some lives on here, and maybe I can share them with you. I don't know. I would love for you to, I even tried sharing them with. I would love for them to even come on, because, they have a way of thinking as well. Like, it's not just, I don't get the whole thing of them saying that, only the Republican Party is right and everything that they're saying and doing is right and okay, which I'm sure that you guys can admit as well, that everything that the Democrat Party has done and said was not okay. And that is right as well, because I have a lot of issues being a Democrat.
But you're not a Democrat anymore, Annie.
Oh man, I'm fighting for the
You're
Democrat
not.
Party to come back.
You're
Santana,
not.
come on, you guys know that
Voting for Trump. Voting for Trump is not fighting for the party.
Hold
One
on,
second.
Santana.
One second. Hold on. W's in the chat for Pauline. Pauline sent a $2 super chat to say appreciation. Pauline, thank you so much for that $2 super chat donation. You are absolutely too kind. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. If you are on the YouTube side watching right now, we have the ability to do super chats now, so you can definitely send a super chat. Thank you for all of that. And also Chris is up here and he has his pay links in the link tree in the bio. Let's make sure that we're taking care of Chris while he's hanging out with us, guys. And also keep tapping the screen, share the live. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Trump, get in the box. This is Sparring with Santana, debates with Trump supporters. Listen, I'm just going to say this, Annie, because I want to read this off, right? I know we're going down like a whole rabbit hole, but I want to actually read off this actual transcript from Joe Biden, because you brought up, you know, Joe Biden and his racist past and all this other stuff. Like, I feel like we have to actually get into
coming
this
to the house
because
and seeing him coming to the house.
I'm going to read the whole thing. Yep. Okay. So this was in 1977 when, as a U.S. Senator representing Delaware, he was voicing his views on busing as being a part of the Senate Judiciary Committee, right? So this is what he said. He said, unless we do something about this, my children are going to grow up in a racial, unless we do something about this, my children are going to grow up in a jungle. The jungle being a racial jungle. And that's where most people stop, right? But it goes on to say, with tensions having built so high that it's going to explode at some point, we have to make some moves on this. You say I'm throwing bricks. I'm not as good at analogies or homilies as all of you, but I think pushing busing in a way in which is going to go beyond constitutional mandates is like throwing a bus through the civil rights window. He said a bus. I'm sure he meant a brick, or anyway. I think that repercussions that are extensive in term and the ultimate objective of seeing that we get integrated neighborhoods, of seeing that we are eventually eliminated job discrimination, of seeing that we are change housing patterns and seeing alternate tax systems. He was literally speaking to the need to address racial inequality. That was the whole quote. He was talking about how, like, all of this. So people keep quoting that Joe Biden quote and saying that, oh, it was racist of him to say. Was it a poor choice of words? Yes. I will give any and everyone that. It was definitely a poor choice of words as far as him saying a racial jungle. But the premise behind his full statement was him saying that we need to address racial inequalities. Chris, you got to echo. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $5 donation saying, Annie, no disrespect, you're not acknowledging that you.
We go down.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
No, it's still a little bit of echo. Mute for me for a second, Chris. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Annie, no disrespect, you're not acknowledging you are the outlier, not the normal. Until the majority of MAGA gets personally affected by this current administration policies, there's no wake up moment. There's no come together in America. I agree, Annie. Like, the thing is, you have to understand that, like, it's not like it's not you, it's the rest of MAGA.
But you don't feel like if things weren't done the way that he said, and if America doesn't go the way that we plan on it in the direction that I foresee it to, like, you see me bring up the notes. I compare notes back and forth, right, wrong, whatever. I even brought up notes even from 2021, exactly from Biden, that I wasn't even prepared to even do this. But either way, what I'm saying is that I see a brighter future. I do. And
but
I feel like a lot of people are going to wake up whenever they do see, we are going to have people are going to be held accountable. People aren't going to vote for another person that doesn't get things done. Like, you only get so many chances. All the people that he has in his cabinet, at least I see, and I even asked people, like, so we're not going to vote this way, right? We're going to hold these people accountable, right? And all the people I talked to, they say, yeah, for sure. They don't get these things done, and etc. Absolutely. So that, yeah, why can't you guys also see the bigger picture and where I'm coming from? Also, whenever I'm saying the Democrat, you guys, like, this is crazy to not say that if you have voted as many times as I have, I am 30, I'll be 36 soon. So if you guys are saying that you guys haven't voted as many times and seeing how many presidencies, even as a childhood, right, and seeing how the Democratic Party has changed, it is not the same. We are.
Yeah, hold on for a second, Annie.
Yeah,
Chris,
sure.
check Discord because of what I said. Or actually, hold on. Are you off mute right now? Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I switched to my AirPods. We're good. Yeah.
Okay. Annie, the thing is, right? I hear you saying that people are saying, "Oh, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that." People literally said that they were voting for Kamala Harris. There was a whole movement of white women that literally they did white women for Harris, and they were out and loud and proud and all of this other stuff, and then they immediately turned around and voted against everyone's best interest. They voted at a higher clip for Donald Trump, right? I mean, I hear you saying that, oh, these other people are saying that they're going to do these things, but they literally say that, and then they go do the opposite. That's why I tell people all the time, like, I don't care what politicians say. Like, we can view their voting record. We can actually see what politicians they actively do. We can see where they get their money from. We can see where they put their vote. And so they can say a lot of things. They can say that, oh, I believe in protecting Medicaid and Medicare. But then if you vote for a bill that cuts $880 billion from Medicaid and Medicare, then you don't support it. That's the point.
And if I can add upon that, right?
Sure.
You can just go ahead. He's said a lot of things that automatically, so he preaches unity, for example. Me and Santana are both black men, right? So hopefully you understand what I'm about to say. He repealed his third day of presidency, repealed President Lyndon B. Johnson's executive order 11642 that literally helped, hedge against racial discrimination, right? That was put back in 1964. And me being a veteran, Trump says that he loved veterans, right? He even said it in like Agenda 47. But now in his budget proposal, he has a $119 billion cut. So when you say one thing, right, and thank you. When you say one thing, right, and then when you do the opposite, that's substance right there. That's not good.
Let me read these off. W's in the chat for Darius. Darius sent a $1 donation saying, can she admit she was wrong about the Biden quote? Annie?
Sorry. No, I mean, you even said yourself that he misspoke, right? That
No. I'm saying that people use that quote.
That wasn't the one that I was talking about. You pulled up one that I believe that a lot of people
saying about the racial jungle. You said yes.
But no, I get that, but he did say something along the lines whenever he came to the house. He said that here, I'm trying to bring it up.
I know what you're talking about. So
you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Can you play that?
Yeah.
So
cool. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Also, W's in the chat for Joey. Joey sent a $2 donation saying, Annie, are you okay with fascism? I think so. I think so.
Oh, come on, Santana. You don't think I'm okay with fascism?
I do. Listen, you might not have voted for it, but you are okay with it by actually voting for someone who's a fascist.
No, I'm voting for a bigger future, a brighter.
Yeah, but you voted for a fascist.
And you guys don't see the bigger picture, and I'm sorry you guys don't see that. But Santana, last time I was on here, there were things that you couldn't even answer that you still haven't even brought back around. And me and you have always had civil discourse, and I cannot believe that you would say that I would be okay with fascism. That is so
but
crazy.
You are. But no, I'm not saying, Annie, I'm not saying that you're a fascist. I'm not.
I understand
Annie,
that,
hold on. No, just listen for a second, Annie. I'm not saying that you're a fascist. I'm not saying that you're a racist. I'm not saying that you're a sexist. I'm not saying that you're classist.
Right.
I'm saying that Donald Trump is all of those things. And by you voting for Donald Trump, that means that those things, knowing this about him, is not a deal breaker for you. So whether you support fascism, sexism, racism, classism, you voted for someone who actively does all of those things. And so with that being said, you are okay with it because it wasn't a deal breaker for you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ms. Harris embarrassed America, honestly. I don't feel like it was okay.
How did she embarrass America?
That was a lot of people agree with this.
No. Be specific, Annie. How did she embarrass America?
She has people even coming out on her campaign trail speaking about how she spent her money and how she paid people to do that. Like who did Donald Trump pay to come and sing and dance?
She didn't. Again, it's public record. That's not true, Annie. But
it is
again,
record.
It is public record. You can actually you can verify that's not true. But again, Annie, how did she embarrass America?
How did you verify it? Because I verified it as well. In there,
I went on the FEC. I went on the FEC, right, which is the Federal Election Commission, and the SEC, the Security Exchange Commission, and all that was. Also, if you go on the AP Fact Check and the PolitiFact, it actually has the quotes from the celebrities saying that they did it to her because
so you guys are saying that the people that work for her campaign are lying.
Can I finish, please?
Yeah. Hold on, and let Chris finish his point, and then I want Kay to speak.
Okay, so now it's shifted from, I got the burden. So I got the burden of proof is going to be on you in just a second because we have all the financials that says that she did not go into that right-leaning lie that whatever the dollar amount was. Apparently, you guys said that she went 20 million in debt without any sufficient evidence, right? And we have not only do we have the financials, but we have the celebrities literally come out and saying, "I did it for free because I aligned with Mrs. Harris's vision." Kay, how are you?
I'm sorry, give me 1 second, Kay. And W's in the chat for Maribel. Maribel sent a $5 super chat to say, "I'm sorry, Annie. You aren't enough. There aren't enough concepts of a policy for me to sit with you and believing that we're heading in the right direction." W's in the chat for Maribel for that $5 super chat over on YouTube. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent 2 more $5 donations. One saying we have 12 to 13 years of empirical data on why the Republican Party split and the rise split. I'm assuming you meaning split and the rise of MAGA. Annie, you may have your feelings and thoughts. Unfortunately, they don't align with the current views of the MAGA party. And also said one last Santana. Annie, what is the bigger picture? Also, what policy is the current administration leveraging or putting forth that's going to move or advance society forward? You're absolutely right, guys. W's in the chat for Jesse for those 2 donations. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. It's the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Kay, floor is yours.
Hey, hi, Chris. Hey, Santana. If we could go ahead and get these likes up to 300,000 or 300,000. Sorry, it's been a day. And the shares up to 300, that would be excellent. We'd like to get some more ops in here because I'm gonna be honest, I can't take Annie droning on anymore with her "let's all come together" bullshit. So if we could share the live out to your 5 most problematic friends or 10 problematic friends, that would be great. I just would like to talk a little bit about the hypocrisy here. I would still like for you to bring up whatever quote you're talking about Biden, and then I want you to go ahead and address the mountain of racism about Trump that you just don't want to talk about. You say you're not racist. You say you're not for fascism. You say you're not all these things. I'm honestly very confused here.
Yeah, you are confused because I never claim, like, who made that claim against me? You are making that claim against me.
What
is that
I'm
right?
asking you
You're
to
making
bring
those
up.
claims against me.
You're not holding somebody accountable.
So you just made those claims against me, which are completely false. That's crazy to me. Secondly, if we do go back, it does show Harris spending, hold on, she spent on event production, she spent on the campaign, she spent 15 million, which included performances by Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, etc. Digital media consultants, Harris campaign allocated 12.8 million to digital media consultants, celebrity endorsements, including 1 million to Oprah. So you guys are sitting here and you guys are
Okay,
being
no, I'm going to
the
respond to
exact
that. I'm going
hypocrites.
to
No,
respond.
no, no. It has
No,
it
no,
right
hold on
here.
1 second. Hold on 1 second, Chris. Hold on 1 second. Annie, I want you
And
to
despite-
actually wait, Annie, I want you to finish your point. I have the information as well, but I want Kay to finish this conversation with Annie. So go ahead, Annie.
Okay.
Can you acknowledge what I said?
You want, I'm sorry, what is it that you wanted? You wanted all
Why
of
are you
Biden's
up
racist
here?
remarks?
Hold on. Why are you up here? Don't interrupt me. Your sentence shouldn't start in the middle of mine. Why are you up here
Who are
saying
you
words?
talking to? That is so rude. Like,
Annie, listen,
I don't
in a second I'm about to drop you. Because
why am I up here? You're not about to rock
stop
me.
interrupting me.
What does that mean?
I've asked you to address a point when it comes to Trump and his
This
racism.
is rude. Oh no.
Annie, if you don't want to be held accountable, you could leave. I didn't even have to do that one. Look at me. Oh no. I gotta go.
I knew when it came to the point about Trump being racist, I knew she didn't want to go that way.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, Kay. Guys. That was something. That was something. Also, Chris, go ahead. Yeah, you can speak to the point because she literally said multiple things, which is easily disprovable. But go ahead.
Well, I know. So here's the thing, right? You can spend a lot of money on a pick on a campaign. That's fine. You just have to be able to rectify that you don't have any debt at the end. She has none. However, Donald Trump, however, still owes the following from 2019. This is on the Security Exchange Commission. He still owes the city of El Paso, a city that I lived in for quite some time, about about $500,000. Erie, Pennsylvania. He hasn't paid any of these, by the way. $40,000, Spokane, $65,000, Albuquerque, $500,000, $500,000 to Lebanon, Ohio, a few hundred thousand to Green Bay, Minneapolis, Montana, 70,000, and all this was around 2019. So if anybody that has unpaid bills for campaigns is Trump from his 2020 campaign that he ended up losing, by the way.
Yep. Yeah. Also, again, super easy to fact check the information. There is actually a factcheck.org /2024/11/no-evidence-paid-for-celebrities-endorsement. No, Kay, we can't. With that being said, it gives a full breakdown of like everything that Chris spoke to, the money that was spent, the FCC filings, like blah, 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 everything. But there's one line that I'm going to call to everyone's attention at the very bottom, which I absolutely love. It says, we found no record of Harris campaign paying Beyonce, Eminem, Megan Thee Stallion, Lizzo, or any of their production companies anything. It literally says here, like it goes through all of this and it recaps by saying no, she didn't. W's in the chat for I'm just gonna oh wait, Ash Like Snow, who sent a $2 donation saying we can't hold hands with Annie. I'm sorry. W's in the chat for Darius. Darius sent a $1 donation saying, why does MAGA only want to come together when they're up? Very telling. Absolutely. It's they want to come together after they're, you know, winning, and they want to accept elections after they won. It's super weird. Super weird. W's in the chat for Joey. Joey sent a $2 donation saying, how does she feel about Trump using campaign funds to bribe Stormy Daniel? Listen, like the whole thing is that we understand that there was an actual, I'm not even going to say era of hypocrisy. Like there was like the thing is like it's yeah. Oh, whatever. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, debates with Trump supporters. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Sheena, are you a Trump supporter?
No, sorry. I just had something to say to Annie. I couldn't listen anymore.
No
I'm
worries.
actually
Thank you so
American
much.
living in France.
Okay.
And
I appreciate you, my friend. Guys, I think because we don't have any quote unquote opposition. So I think what I'm gonna do is just hit a quick restart. We're gonna hit a quick restart. I think that would be the best thing to do. Just hit a quick restart and see if we can get more people in. This is what I want to do. Yeah, we're gonna hit a quick restart, guys. And what I would like to do is see if we can actually get more people in here. So if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, hold tight for me just 2 seconds. We're gonna do a quick restart. And on TikTok, what I need you guys to do is when I hit this restart, I need you guys just to go to my page. Go to my page. I posted like a couple of videos. If you guys could just hit the like button, maybe comment. Just go to my page for a half a second, check it out, and then come right back. I'm just going to hit a quick restart. It's going to be just a couple of seconds. When we get back in, I need you guys going crazy, right? I need you tapping the screen, sharing the live, do all the wonderful things so we can get people in here so we can actually continue to have these debates. So once we hit that quick restart, I need you guys to actually do all the wonderful things so we can get back into it. So YouTube, Twitch, hold tight for me for 2 minutes. You're going to have the burden of proof. Hey, Alexa, stop. Trump supporters. Hey, Alexa, stop. Trump supporters, get in the box, Trump supporters. We need you up here. We need Trump supporters. We need you. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 8,000 likes. As soon as we get the likes up to 8,000 likes, we will open up the panel. If you are a Trump supporter, first and foremost, if you're a Trump supporter, I don't understand how. I can just end the quote there. Literally, I could end the quote at, I don't understand how. Right? But I'll keep going. I don't understand how, as a Trump supporter, you can actually justify anything that this administration has done. Hey, look at the bow. I don't understand how you can justify anything that the Trump administration is doing. I don't understand how you could actually support someone who embarrassed us on the world stage like he did yesterday, which we know that Donald Trump has constantly over and over and over embarrassed us on the world stage. But yesterday was absolutely insane. Because I can, go ahead and request up. Because I can, get in the box. I want to actually hear this. You're saying America first. How is anything that Donald Trump is doing, how is anything that he's actually doing America first? Anything. None of this is America first. Gabe, are you a Trump supporter? Gabe, are you a Trump supporter? Oh, I guess not. I guess not. I don't understand how. Hey, that's so cool. That is cool. I don't understand how anyone can say that Donald Trump is doing anything that benefits the everyday America while actually alienating. Oh, you're good, Gabe. Alienating our allies while virtual signaling to the rest of the world that America's up for sale, whether it's through the gold card, whether it's for him actually selling us out to Putin, whether it's him actually bending the knee to Bibi. Like, it's absolutely insane. Everything that Donald Trump is doing is anti-American. It goes against the whole America First agenda. It goes against the whole thought process that he actually cares about. And he's stripping away social safety nets that benefits everyday Americans. From cutting $880 billion from Social Security, $230 billion from SNAP benefits, he's actively trying to harm everyday Americans. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Eli. Eli sent a $2 donation, and this is before we had to do the restart, saying that Trump is paying, look up Trump paying Stormy Daniels campaign, with campaign money. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Eli. He definitely did. Guys, W's in the chat for Eli. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Also, guys, we are on the YouTubes. You have the ability to do super chat over on the YouTube as well. So if you would like to actually donate via YouTube, you can do super chats, which are super cool. If you are a Trump supporter, request up. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump and you have any way to justify, you know what I would love to actually hear justification for? Because Trump supporters, you guys love talking about how like Donald Trump is a protector, right? Donald Trump is someone that actually wants to protect people and he cares about, the trafficking situation. But Donald Trump literally allowed two well-known schmex traffickers into the country. He pressured their government to lift the travel ban. And the first thing they did was hopped on the plane and came to the U.S. And you know how misaligned you have to be for Ron DeSantis to say no. Ron DeSantis literally said, we don't want them here. Ron DeSantis had a whole press conference while they were flying to the United States. and said that we're trying to figure out what we can do to stop him from landing in Florida. That is mind-blowing. Even Ron DeSantis didn't want the Tate brothers in Florida. But Donald Trump did. Donald Trump absolutely did. And he got them here. Donald Trump got the Tate brothers here. Donald Trump, let's call it what it is, right? Let's call it what it is. Donald Trump is okay with that because that's what he does, right? And it's funny how they had this whole hoopla about the Epstein files being released. And we know for a fact that, one, there was no new information released. Two, super performative. Everything that Donald Trump and the Trump administration does is super performative. And I get it now why it's so performative. It's performative because the only thing that Trump supporters need and the only thing that Trump supporters require is looking like you're doing something. They don't care about actual action. They don't care about anything changing. They don't care about policy. They don't care about substance. Trump supporters only care about how it looks. And as long as it looks okay, as long as it looks good, that's enough for them. Gavin, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I want to talk about the Putin thing and the Zelensky thing.
Okay, no. Perfect. Thank you. Listen, guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only talking to Trump supporters, guys. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Hey, mods, I got it. Don't actually add anyone. I got them. Team MAGA. Team MAGA.
What's up?
I know that you are a Trump supporter.
That's a very good guess.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 second here. John, are you a Trump supporter?
Fuck yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay, perfect. So we got Team MAGA up here. We got John up here.
Woman that pretends she was black, Mexican, and
What do you say?
preacher.
What do you say?
Oh Lord, glory be us in the morning.
What are you talking
She's a
about?
fake
John,
asshole.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
Kamala, I'm talking about Kamala.
Okay, well, hold on for a second because you were talking, John, slow down for half a second. 1 second. John, do you know who I am?
You know, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not impressive. You're a Democrat, so you're not impressive.
That's perfect. I'm just trying to verify, John. Do you know who I am?
Your
That's
opinion means nothing because
You sure?
mentally
Okay.
ill.
All right. Listen,
You're mentally
John.
ill.
Okay, let's do this. I don't know what's happening here, John. John, you seem a little sauced. How many drinks have you had?
Ask me some questions. I will tell you.
John,
no
how
lie.
many? I've already asked
I'm
the first
Gen
question. How
X.
many drinks have you had?
Too many.
Yeah. Team MAGA.
Yes, sir.
What's your real name? Or not real name, but what can I call you besides Team MAGA?
You can call me Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, have we spoke?
In December, yes.
Ryan, are you the one that works for or apply for the Trump administration?
I did some campaigning for him. Correct.
And you're based out of Oregon?
No, I'm in Virginia right now.
But you lived in Oregon.
I was born and raised there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and kick you.
Why?
We're definitely not talking to you, and he knows why. Sorry, we're not talking to you, and you know why. You know why. You know exactly why. Yeah, guys, tap the screen. Who's it? Hold on 1 second, John. Tap the screen, share the live. He must have cooked you before it. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and get you up here, beloved. I would love to hear what you have to say. Get in the box, beloved. If you think anyone has quote unquote cooked me, get in the box. With that being said, John, I know you don't know who I am or you don't care, but let me give you a proper introduction to who I am and what this is, and we're going to introduce everyone else that's watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this? Guys, welcome back in. Welcome back in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We are actually going to get into this now. We have I don't know what that's about. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's weird. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out. Let's do all the wonderful things to protect the live. Also, guys, can we go ahead and knock out the daily gift goal? It's the finger hearts. William, are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely.
Perfect, perfect. William, I got a question for you. Who's Trump's daddy?
The American public.
No, I mean, that would be a good answer if it was true. It would absolutely be a good answer if it's true. But all right, John, you know what? This is what we're going to do, John. We're just going to get you out of here because you're way too sauced. I don't know what's happening with you, John. He couldn't keep it together. Anyway, no, that would absolutely be a great answer if it were true. But it's not. Because we know for a fact, let me just run through these real quick, right? We do know about President Musk, yes. But we also know he's been bending the knee for BB. He's Putin's puppet. He's the Heritage Foundation's whore. But we also know about his billionaire bosses. Putin's puppet. He's the Heritage Foundation. The thing is that he is actually doing things that's going to benefit everybody except everyday Americans. So, William, how can one man serve so many masters without doing anything for everyday Americans?
Do you know the definition of diplomacy?
I absolutely do.
Okay, well, that's what diplomacy is. It's bringing people together for a common goal of peace, prosperity, and growth.
Okay.
So,
wait. Okay, cool. I'll take that premise. I'll accept that premise. What has he done that name one thing that he's done that could be considered diplomacy? Because it darn sure wasn't what happened in the in the Oval Office yesterday. So tell me, where has the diplomacy actually occurred?
Absolutely. That was a big act of diplomacy, and I'll tell you why.
Sure. Wait, no. Wait, are you saying yesterday was?
Yesterday. I'll explain.
Holy smokes. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to give you four.
Zelensky's like the cousin that borrowed $1,000 until income tax time. And when it came to give the income tax money up, he hadn't got it yet. He's still waiting on it. He wanted to remain objective about paying or being responsible for paying. $350 billion. Let me give you an idea.
Hold on, let me stop you. Let me stop you for a half a second, my friend.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna let you continue to talk about your point as far as like Zelensky and the borrowing money cousin thing or whatever. Okay. But I just want you to be factual. We did not give $350 billion. It's easily disprovable. We didn't. Right? It's a simple Google search to actually verify how much money that we actually gave. So Donald Trump has been disproved multiple times.
I'll accept your estimate. What is it?
Well, no, it's not an estimate. I can give you the exact amount. Give me a second here.
Please.
Because do you know how the money is actually sent out?
Kind of, sort of. And I know it's not exactly direct. It has to go through some channels to go to get to Ukraine. Some of it was weapons and equipment and things like that. Yeah.
No. The big thing is that it has to be appropriated by Congress. Right? They have to actually appropriate said funds in order to actually be able to allocate any money out. Right. So if there are allocations of the fund, then there's actually ways to track the money that is being sent out. Okay. And that's the point that I was making. And so for Donald Trump to keep saying for some insane reason that the United States is given $350 billion is just factually and categorically absolutely incorrect. The total amount that the United States has actually allocated to Ukraine has been $182.8 billion.
Okay, let me explain something to you. I'll give it to you in seconds. 1 million seconds is 11 days.
What?
A billion seconds is 31 years. It's a gross difference in amount. It's money that the American people needed. And that makes things that makes things
William,
a little bit more serious.
William, how much money is in our DOD budget?
I think it's the biggest budget of all the budgets for America. Is it 900 trillion, something like that? I don't know. I'm not exactly.
Did you say 900 trillion?
Yeah.
$900 trillion.
I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not an expert.
Does that even sound right to you?
It seems like a lot, but maybe it's
wait. How much is our national debt? Where's the debt ceiling?
38 trillion?
And okay, cool. It's
and when Biden took office,
it's 30. Wait. It's like no. It's like 36.
I do know that.
No. Hang tight with me for a second. The ceiling is at 36. You can't go past 36.
Okay.
You just said the budget for the DOD was 900 trillion with a T.
I'm probably wrong. I'm not ashamed to say that.
Not probably, my friend. You're way wrong. Like not even
how
close.
Much is it then? Correct me, please. I'm not above.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're good. So the actual fiscal allocation for the DOD was 850 billion.
Okay.
850 billion.
Okay.
Right.
So Ukraine got a good bit of that.
No.
I mean,
no.
That's a big amount of money.
That's just for a year.
And you know,
that's,
I'll be honest with you.
William, that's for a year. That's for 1 year. That's how much we spent.
That's wow.
1 year.
Yeah, I knew it was the biggest expenditure of our budget. One of them. I had read something about it. I was vaguely.
Yeah. I mean, and the point that I'm trying to make is that in totality, the entire time that we've been helping Ukraine, we've given them 182 billion out of our DOD budget, which that's funds that's already allocated. So with those funds that are already allocated to DOD, right? With that actual money, even if they didn't send the money to Ukraine, that's not money that would help everyday Americans because that still is part of the DOD budget.
I'm sure you've heard the adage, there's no such thing as a free ride.
Yeah, I know.
Ukraine owes us big time, and they should pay. And that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
you have to pay your bill.
I hear you. Give me a second, guys. W's in the chat for JP, who sent the $5 super chat over on YouTube, saying, "I don't think there's $900 trillion in the entire world right now. You have the patience of a saint dealing with these guys." Thank you so much for that $5 super chat over on YouTube. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoyed the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. Any and every Trump supporter is welcome except Popcorn. I'm just going to let Popcorn keep watching from outside the club. Yes, guys, I know Popcorn is in the request. I know Popcorn is spamming in the chat. Let me up. I have debated Popcorn twice. He had no substance. He doesn't know how words work. I've listened to Popcorn talk to multiple other creators. There's absolutely nothing that Popcorn would bring to this live. So I'm just going to let him sit down in the chat and continue to be the troll that he is. I'm sorry. How do I say is your name Aaliyah?
Aaliyah. Yeah, it's Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Hey, Aaliyah, quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Trump's daddy?
The American people's.
That's what your friend William here just tried to say, but we've been actively disproving that.
Well, I guess if you want to go there, his dad would be his daddy, I guess. But I did want to state about the Zelensky.
Did William run?
To kind
William
of
ran.
Oh no, I don't know him. So
okay, but well, hold on. We got to do a thing. We got to do a thing because William said that the DOD budget is $900 trillion. Yeah, I don't blame him for running after that statement. Judy, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I don't know how. I must have accidentally hit.
No worries, my friend. I'm gonna drop you
Did you
down,
drop
okay?
me, darling? Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much, Judy. W's in the chat for Judy, guys. W's in the chat for Judy. Okay. Aaliyah, go ahead with what you were saying.
So I think it's very important to understand history. And by no means am I a supporter of Putin, so don't take this the wrong way. But
Are you about to spout pro-Russian talking points?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
We had a treaty with Russia, okay, not to expand NATO, not to expand any more Europe countries into the NATO agreement. And the first president to break that.
Hey, Aaliyah, no, we didn't. No, we didn't.
We did.
No, we didn't.
We did.
Sure.
So
okay. I know. Wait. Hold on. No. Aaliyah. I need you to actually, before you get into any more, right? Because your statement is going to ramble on, and I need you to understand that the actual statement that you said in that point, that's not accurate. If you have the specific treaty, give me the information. I'll pull it up because I know exactly what you're talking about. Nate, I'm muting you because of your background sound. Sure, go ahead and tell me where it is. I'll pull it up. Go ahead and tell me.
It was after the Cold War.
I know what you're talking about, but I want you to actually expand. Sure, you're talking about there was an agreement, right? There's a quote
verbal agreement,
right? There was but there's no documentation of that. Wait. First of all, that's not our word. That's not how agreements work with countries. No one's gonna say trust me, bro, when it comes to countries. Also,
yeah, sure we do. We do though.
So if we are not
a dictatorship, we're not going to do anything.
Aaliyah. So you're telling me that we actually make verbal agreements with other countries and don't put anything in writing and actually sign it? This can't be real life, guys.
It's real. And the first president to break that was Bill Clinton.
Again, Aaliyah, no. Aaliyah, I don't want you to keep flying past this. I need you to understand. Oh, yeah, she's Googling. Okay, cool. Guys, keep tapping the screen. This is yeah. Keep tapping the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things to let TikTok know that we're in the building. Guys, like both of them are teacupping now. They're fighting for their lives to try to find this agreement because Nate said, yes, we did. And we know for a fact that we actually didn't. They're fighting for their lives to actually try to find this agreement.
For their lives. Hey, so Ukraine broke 2 peace treaties, and they're coming back with their hands out, begging for more.
Wait. Nasty Nate. Take a step back.
No,
Nate, you said, Nate.
You're acting all tough with your little drunk ass homegirl.
So we're gonna do this. When I'm speaking, you don't speak, Nate. So Nate, 2 things.
Do you really pay rent with this bullshit?
Two things, Nate. First and foremost, this is not late nights. You and I spoke on late nights, right? Which that is a respectful panel. That's a respectful panel. But this is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. And listen, you are stepping in the ring in debates. We're not having a respectful conversation. And yes, I'm going to actually dog walk you right now. And so you need facts. And if for you, quote unquote, do I pay rent with this? Why are you coming up here pocket watching? That's weird. W's in the chat for Joey. Joey sent a $2 donation saying, L Aaliyah. Yep. Thank you so much for that $2 donation, Joey. W's in the chat for Ryan over on YouTube, who sent the $2 super chat. Ryan said, Santana, please tell your audience why you kicked me. Sure. Ryan, I will tell my audience why I kicked you. It's because you and I have spoken multiple times, and you were interested in setting up a one-on-one debate with me where I actually debated an actual economic policy that you were proposing. which sounds great to me, but the person that I trust the most to actually coordinate different things for me was trying to actually communicate with you, and you were outright disrespectful, rude. You did multiple things that was ultimately super sexist. You did a lot. With that being said, Ryan, you no longer get access to me nor my platform. Wrong person. I'm going to unblock him. Wrong person. Not that one. Wrong person. It's the one that we already had blocked who came back on an alternate account. That was the wrong one. Anyway, Ryan, that's the reason why you don't get access to my panel, because you don't know how to respect people, and you damn sure aren't going to disrespect the people that are actively protecting, helping, and supporting our panel. I'm sorry, our platform. So no, I'm sorry, you don't get an actual option to debate me. You don't get an option to come up on my panel. Like you don't get access. None. That's why. So I wasn't going to do that in public, but you decided to send a super chat over on YouTube to say, tell people why you kicked me. So now everybody knows why I kicked you. Anyway, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And we do have super chats over on YouTube if you would like to donate on YouTube. With that being said, Nate, you said that yes, there was an agreement, because you co-signed what Aaliyah was saying. Aaliyah said there was an agreement that NATO wouldn't expand after the Cold War. I said, no, it's not. You said, yes, it was. I'm waiting for either one of you to actually give me that treaty.
It's the 1997. I put it in the
minutes 1997.
Ago. The NATO-Russia Founding Act.
The NATO-Russia Founding Act. Cool.
This was in 1997. And so
cool.
Bill
Cool. Hold on, Nate, because Aaliyah's speaking right now. Aaliyah's speaking right now. Okay, 1 second, Aaliyah, because I'm going to pull this up in real time as well. And I definitely want to speak to it. Give me 1 second here. Sorry. Say it one more time. Give me the name again.
The 1997 NATO-Russia Founding Act.
All right. Go ahead and tell me about it.
So to my knowledge, your chat disagrees with me, but to my knowledge, that was after the Cold War. Russia specifically asked the US to not expand or get any more countries in Europe to the NATO list.
No, I'm actually reading. Do you know what reading is? Okay, cool. So let's see here. The Clinton administration has made secure invaded Europe and one key foreign powers. As in March, Clinton is important to the relationship between NATO. This act provides a basis in enduring a robust partnership between allies and Russia and can make important contributions to Europe. Under this term, NATO and Russia will consult in each other and coordinate regularly and where possibly appropriate. Hold on. I'm still reaching through it.
Okay.
Where does it say that?
That is what I read on my. I don't know if you're reading the same thing I'm reading.
No. I have it up here. I'm reading through the whole thing, and if you can tell me specifically where it says that, because I haven't seen it just yet.
I don't know if you're reading the same thing I'm reading, though, so I don't know where.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's technically the quote unquote the same thing. Like this is the actual. It breaks down the multiple sections. So, all right, cool. Give me a second here. Under this terms act, NATO and Russia will consult and coordinate regularly and where possible and appropriate act jointly, and as they're doing in Botswana now. The act has 5 principal sections. Section 1 lays out the principles of governing relationships, reinstatement of the norms of international conducts in the UN Charter and OSCE Haskell Final Act, and explicit commitments such as respecting the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrities of the states, and settle disputes peacefully. To create a new forum called NATO-Russia Permanent Joint Council for NATO-Russia meetings, and describes how the council will function. 3, describes the range of issues that NATO and Russia will discuss, including conflict prevention, peacekeeping, prevention of proliferism of weapons, proliferism of weapons of mass destruction in exchange for information and security policies and defense. And number 5 describes the military dimensions of the relationship among key provisions. So all 5 of those is what actually is in this treaty.
Correct.
And none of these points say that other countries won't join NATO. There's no mention of not expanding NATO. This doesn't prove what you're saying.
It does, because you're missing that Ukraine is a sovereign nation. So Russia asked for that to be left alone. Leave it a sovereign country. That was it. And then
wait. So are you referring to the point where, hold on, let me get back here. Because I read it out. Let me make sure. 1 second here. Here. So section 1.
Mm-hmm.
Section 1 lays out the principles governing the relationships,
Mm-hmm.
reinstatement of norms of international conduct in the UN Charter and OSCE Haskell Final Act, and explicit commitments such as respecting the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrities of states and settling disputes peacefully. What does that mean, Aaliyah?
They wanted Ukraine to be left alone, left it as a sovereign nation, because to Russia, if we stepped on Russia's toes and made Ukraine a part of NATO, that's a security issue for Russia.
Aaliyah.
So they did not want that. And that we agreed not to do that.
That's not what that says. That's not what that says. That simply says that Russia won't invade or steal other people's land. They will respect the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of states, and they will settle disputes peacefully. This is literally saying that whoever is governing their own state, i.e. Ukraine, Russia will not try to take Ukraine. Russia will not try to push into Ukraine. And if there is a conflict between Ukraine and Russia, they will peacefully find a resolution. Now, this isn't necessarily saying Ukraine specifically. I'm just using Ukraine because, again, they're in that area, but it's any of the actual countries that are in that area. This says nothing about leaving. Yes, it does say leave them. It's telling Russia to leave Ukraine alone.
Mm-hmm. And what did Putin do first before he invaded Ukraine? In February of 2022. No, in February of 2022.
He annexed Crimea in 2014.
I'm saying February of 2022.
In 2014, he annexed Crimea. What happened first, 2022 or 2014?
Okay. I don't know anything about that.
I know you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't. But it's simple. What you do know though, Aaliyah, which one happened first, 2014 or 2022?
I already answered you, 2014. That's
okay. Okay,
no
so
problem.
if 2014 happened,
I don't know anything about that.
I know you don't. I know you don't. And again, I didn't even speak as far as the annexation. I'm just talking about the timeline. So now I'll speak about the annexation. In 2014, Russia annexed Crimea. They took Crimea, which started technically it didn't start all of this, but it was a lot going on before that. But when they took Crimea, that was them being aggressors. It was them actually starting a war. 2014. So tell me about what happened in 2022.
In February of 2022, Putin tried to he came with drafted treaties asking US and NATO to sign them. Biden said, fuck no. And then Putin did what he was going to do and invaded Ukraine.
Yeah, so
they
two
kind
things.
of
Wait. Okay, cool. Two things. One, was him giving back Crimea a part of those documents that you said that he tried to draft?
No.
Okay, cool. So if he's not going to give back the actual area that he stole, then boom, that's a non-starter. Two, when you said that he came to NATO and Biden, and then he invaded Ukraine, can you tell me what was the actual agreement? Well, I got three things now. What's the name of the agreement? I would love to look up the actual peace treaty that Putin proposed.
I don't know the name of it. He came with it drafted. It was never signed. They said, no, we're not signing it. And all he asked was
wait. So how do you know if it's an actual thing if you don't even know what the name of it is? Is it what you heard?
Because it was drafted.
Cool. What's the name of the draft? Cool. What's the name of the draft? Guys, W's in the chat for me. W's in the chat for me. I'm gonna read this off. W's in the chat as well for Rhonda, who sent a $1 donation. It says with a personalized note. Let me open this up. Personalized note. W's in the chat for Rhonda. Oh, it's just a cool background. Thank you. W's in the chat for Rhonda for that $1 donation. Sure. I see, Ryan, I see your super chat over on YouTube, whatever. Yeah, cool. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24, best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And we do have the ability to actually do donations on Super Chat on YouTube as well. Also, what up, Twitch? I see you, QT Birthmark, over on Twitch. I see you. Guys, the reason why Aaliyah left is because I literally found the quote unquote peace treaty that she was just speaking about, right? Putin's 2022 peace proposal was a blueprint for destruction of Ukraine. This actually documents how that actual, they obtained the documents confirming the terms of the offer by the Kremlin in the spring of 2022 would have left Ukraine, patrionated, disarmed, and internationally isolated, and utterly unable to defend itself against further Russia aggression. In other words, Vladimir Putin's alleged peace proposal was in fact a call for unconditional surrender and the blueprint for the destruction of the Ukrainian state. And this actually has a link to the document that outlines the actual quote unquote peace treaty. Yeah. There was no actual peace treaty. He just wanted Ukraine to surrender so he could then actually take Ukraine. Yeah. Anyway, guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 100,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 100 shares. We got Nate up here. Nate had a lot to say before. He doesn't really have anything to say since I've been systematically dismantling Aaliyah. Nate, go ahead with your pro-Russian propaganda.
Hey, so I just want to get to the very end of all this where you're just blah, 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 blah. And the bottom line is Donald Trump is going to make it happen. And it's happening.
Make what happen?
Now. He's going to make peace happen. And that's all
he's going to make peace. About. Okay, cool. So peace. You're saying that Donald Trump is going to actually broker a peace agreement between Ukraine and Russia. Okay. Well, first and foremost, no one should quote unquote be butthurt about peace. Peace is absolutely a wonderful thing. But two, tell me how Donald Trump is actually going to get a peace agreement between Ukraine and Russia while he's alienating and berating the president of Ukraine in the Oval Office? What is he doing?
He berated him. Did you see how disrespectful he was? Like he was trying to like litigate it in like in front of the entire American media, and he was called out very disrespectful.
Who started it?
Dude, JD Vance literally was just saying, "Hey, yeah, our president's out there. You know, this is how we solve problems through diplomacy." And he came out of like way out of left field and was like, "What do you mean, bro?" Like you can see the attitude and the bitterness inside Zelensky.
I hear you. W's in the chat for Mark. Mark sent a $5 donation. Thank you so much for that $5 donation, Mark. You're absolutely too kind. You're wrong, right? So JD Vance did say that we had a president for the last 4 years that actually cared more about his words than his actions, and we should try diplomacy, right? I'm paraphrasing what JD Vance said. That's what JD Vance said. And then
that's not what he said.
Yeah, that is what he said. I'm paraphrasing what JD Vance said.
No,
JD Vance said we've had a president for the last 4 years, talking about Joe Biden, who has only, he said he hadn't done anything, and he only had words and not action. He said what's more important is action, not the word, and we should try diplomacy. That's what JD Vance said.
Yes.
Okay. And then Zelensky then came back at him and said, well, let me ask you this. He said, with this quote unquote peace treaty, he pointed out the fact that Putin, this didn't just start. Putin did this in 2014, and he said he did this under Barack Obama. He did this under Donald Trump. He did this under Joe Biden, and now he's doing this again under. Can I finish my sentence, Nate?
Okay, but
and now I'm telling you what Zelensky said. He said that he did this under. He said that he did. Yes.
Under Donald Trump.
He never said under Donald Trump.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Watch the whole video.
Yeah. I watched the entire thing. I watched the entire thing. There's 49 minutes and 57 seconds. I watched the entire thing. And not only did I watch the entire thing, but I did a whole systematic breakdown of the entire video. And I made a video about it. And I have notes. I have specific notes of the entire thing. But cool. Let's do this. I got the video. Don't worry. I got the video. We're perfectly fine. Like, I'll play it. Let's see here. Let me find the place where
Zelensky said it.
Yeah, hold on. Just stop for a second. I'm just gonna play it. There's no need for us to actually go back and forth when we can just play the actual audio, right? So okay, hold on. Okay, cool.
But you're never going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes. One more question.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden, of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless.
Okay. So I don't understand why you guys think I say stuff just to say stuff instead of actually, one, doing homework, two, having evidence, and three, like completely proving the things that I'm saying. So Nate, would you like to come off of mute now and tell me how he didn't name Trump?
Okay. he named Trump, but then he corrected himself. He's like, excuse me, it wasn't 2015, it was 2015. And then Donald Trump jumped in. He's like, yeah, he's like, that should never happen under me. And he's like, yeah, that never happened.
No,
So
no, because now you're talking about a completely separate thing, Nate. Nate, now you're talking about a completely separate thing. So the interaction that you were talking about is when he said that peace treaties were broken. He mentioned that Vladimir Putin broke 25 peace treaties. That's what he said. And Donald Trump said it never happened under him. And he said, yes, it happened under you. And he said, no, it didn't. He said in 2015. And he said, oh, you're right, that wasn't you. But he also mentioned that he broke the peace treaty in 2019. So again, you're talking about something completely different. I don't understand. You said that you watched it 5 times. I don't know what you watched or what you took from it, but obviously you didn't actually listen to what was being said.
No, I listened to it.
Then why have you been wrong multiple times?
I'm not wrong. You haven't played the entire tape through. You played it to where he just where it stops at Zelensky. Play the whole thing through. And
well, first of all, the entire thing is 49 minutes and 57 seconds. But you were saying that he didn't name Trump, and I specifically, I
said that nothing happened under Trump. I didn't say that he didn't name him.
You said his point was Russia occupied Ukraine. I mean, sorry, Crimea. That's what he said. He literally just said that. He said that it was occupied under Trump. And also he talks about the peace treaty, the 25 peace agreements that were put in place. That's why that's why the entire time he kept saying that there needed to be security insurance. That's why he kept saying it's not just about a peace agreement. He wants security insurance.
I understand. He doesn't want to sign the ceasefire deal because he's just announcing all the different times Putin has broke it, but not under Trump. He's never broke nothing under Trump. Now, if Putin and Trump
cool. Wait. So wait, Nate. Wait, Nate. So are you saying that Vladimir Putin has never broken a peace agreement with Ukraine under Donald Trump's administration, meaning while Donald Trump was president? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to actually pull up the agreements, and I'll tell you the exact time and the agreement that was broken. Okay?
I don't know. You tell me.
Because no, I am because again, I don't understand why you think that I'm saying stuff just to say stuff. Like I don't have this information. I literally just broke down this video, and I show evidence when I post the videos on my YouTube right now. It's on my YouTube right now. I put it on the screen and I show evidence. I'm not saying stuff just to say stuff. I don't do that. I'm not like Trump supporters. Anyway,
whose video is it?
But
it's mine. I made the video. What are you talking about?
In a peace negotiation, right?
What are you talking about? What do you mean? Whose video is it?
No, I'm just double checking to see whose video it is.
I made it. It's my video. I made the video to break down the whole what happened in the Oval Office. Anyway. Again, I don't say stuff just to say stuff, but I'm going to pull it up. But give me a second. Grizzler, are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely.
Okay, hold tight for me just a moment because I have to pull this up and then I'm coming to you.
Hey, and while we do that, did you guys see Zelensky is getting ready to resign?
Please.
No, did that just break or something?
It just came out. Yep, he's ready to resign to get peace and possibly end the war.
What? Thank God. But he's been saying that. That's not new.
Yeah, it is. Look it up.
No, it's not. No, he's been saying no.
It's gonna
hold on. Stop talking, Nate. Because again, you've been nothing but wrong. So you stop talking.
You guys are
Grizzler.
wrong.
Again, stop talking. You've been nothing but wrong. Grizzler. Yeah, I mean, he might have just said that, but that's something that he's been saying a lot. He actually has been saying now for I don't know if it's like a week or a couple of weeks, but anyway, he's made that statement a couple of times that he is willing, if there's a peace agreement that is put in place, he's willing to actually resign for either one of two things, either a peace agreement or Ukraine entrance to NATO. And so even when he was at the White House yesterday, he spoke on that again because the actual reporters did ask as well, like, hey, when are you going to resign? And would you resign for peace? And he said, yes, he definitely would. But he said that he has to understand. He said he was asking for those two things, and he understands that NATO is somewhat of a non-starter because they don't want Ukraine to be a part of NATO. So what he's saying, instead of allowing Ukraine to be a part of NATO, he's asking for NATO to actually set up an actual building or a base or whatever inside of Ukraine, so they can actually have basically skin in the game. Either that or a fully fledged peace agreement with security, and he will step down. So he's been consistent with that. He said it yesterday. He went on Brett Baier after he left the White House on Fox News, and he said the same thing there. So that's been consistent.
Okay.
All right, 1 second here.
So I'm assuming. I mean, do you want us to just listen to the video, or can I ask you? I'm assuming you obviously disagree with how the conversation went.
Yeah, no, you're perfectly fine. I'm gonna go ahead and have a conversation with you. I'm just pulling up this information. Nate, come back. Nate, come back. All right, Nate. So the actual peace agreement that was quote unquote established, and it's funny, it's actually insane. There's a picture of Putin. It's Vladimir. I'm sorry. There's Putin. There's Zelensky. There's Emmanuel Macron, and there's Angela Merkel. All four of them are sitting around the table. It's actually insane to see all four of them sitting together. But it's the Ukraine and Russia agreed to implement a ceasefire. This was in 2019. Who's the president in 2019?
Trump.
Okay. So Vladimir Putin agreed to the actual ceasefire, right? And in that agreement, it had multiple concessions and all this other stuff as far as everything would end by March of 2020. And it talked about how Putin takes an important step towards de-escalating the conflict and blah, 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 blah. But that was a peace agreement that was created in 2019. And then Russia immediately went back and continued to bomb Ukraine, breaking that agreement. So that agreement in 2019 was a peace agreement.
Was that a full blown out war?
Say it again.
Right.
Was it a full blown out war?
Yeah. I mean,
yes.
that's
in 2019, yes.
So let me ask you this though.
Hold on, hold on. No. 1 second, Grizzly, because I need Nate to actually admit. Nate, I need you to admit this. You said that Putin has not broken a peace agreement while Donald Trump was president.
No, I didn't. I said that there's no major wars.
No, you didn't say that. No, you did not say that.
Oh my God, bro.
So that's what you said. Are you sure about that?
I mean, you want to replay the tape?
I can, and that's exactly what I was about to do. So you can just make it easy and admit that's not what you said, or I will play it because it's actively playing on YouTube and I can rewind it. I'm so Nate, you said
why do you guys like really want to keep like this war going on and on
Nate,
and on and on?
Nate,
It's America first,
Nate,
bro.
Nate,
It's a
I
done
need
deal.
you to admit, that you were wrong and that Putin broke a peace agreement while Donald Trump was president.
Okay, he broke a peace agreement while Donald Trump was president.
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. Hold tight for a second. Chat. Chat, if you could keep tapping the screen, Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 150,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 100 shares. I'm going to reset the daily gift goal. If we can keep knocking this out, this will help push us out to the FYP. Also, guys, please remember Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And last but not least, we do have super chats as well. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to support, you can definitely send a super chat. And you could leave a message and I'll read that out on the super chat as well. Last but not least, if you could please like the stream if you're over on YouTube. One second here. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Timothy Trump, get in the box. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. We are only talking to Trump supporters. If you are a friendly, please do not request up. We are only talking to Trump supporters. Grizzler, you actually let me tell you, I'll say this. Grizzler, I'm gonna set the stage. I'm gonna set the stage for you. I'm gonna give you some free game before you and I start talking. I know we're talking on TikTok. No, guys. Nate didn't run. Nate did not run. Guys, Grizzly, I know we're talking on TikTok, right? There's something really important that TikTok does. TikTok doesn't like when people spread misinformation. It doesn't. So when you spread misinformation, it raptures you. So just be aware. Just be aware. You want to make sure that you're speaking to factual things, or you can pull up information, because if you don't, it's going to get you. With that being said, Grizzler, what would you like to talk about?
So I had a question for you, about breaking that peace agreement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you talking about the Budapest agreement?
The Budapest memorandum? No, that was an agreement between that the United States was actually involved in, where if they gave up their nuclear arsenal. No, I was more so speaking to the actual peace agreement that was negotiated between Russia and Ukraine, in which Zelensky has spoke to Zelensky has spoke to the 25 times that peace agreements had been agreed upon with Russia, and Russia actually broke them.
Right. So my question is, and this isn't a rhetorical one, like real question.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, this peace agreement was broken, on Russia's behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we getting involved?
Couple of simple reasons. One, it's from the Budapest memorandum that you actually mentioned, right?
Right.
Ukraine doesn't have a nuclear arsenal anymore. Ukraine actually had a larger nuclear arsenal than Russia, right? And Ukraine agreed to give up their nukes in order to actually gain peace. And in turn, we told them, hey, if you give up your nukes, then if Russia ever tries to attack you, we will protect you. And they gave up their nukes, and Russia attacked them.
Right.
So super simple. Hold on one second. Super simple. We have to hold up our agreement. Also, Ryan S. I just saw you come back in. Ryan S., welcome back. I apologize about the miscommunication. You're good. I got you back. I'm glad to see you back. W's in the chat for Ryan S. That's a different Ryan than we were talking about. W's in the chat for Ryan S. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, kind of distracting me. Yeah. So my question is, so they broke that peace agreement, right? War breaks out. We're having their back right now because of the Budapest, agreement, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the contract, right?
Budapest memorandum. Mm-hmm.
Budapest memorandum. Okay. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I mean, I can see kind of the frustration, though. I mean, we're already supplying them with billions of dollars, right? There's no exact number. We're just going to say billions.
There is an exact number.
Okay, what's the exact number? It's over 300, right?
No, not even close.
170.
A little bit more than that, 184.8. W's in the chat from Mark for the $5 donation. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, Mark. You are absolutely too kind. Thank you.
So we supplied them with funds. We supply them with equipment, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a war going on. What more can we do besides sending boots on ground? Because Russia's not going to stop.
Yeah. At this point, we can continue to support them as we have, as the rest of Europe has as well. See, the funny thing about all of this is why it's insane for people to say, oh, we shouldn't be helping Ukraine. one, Russia's the aggressor, right? Russia started this. But two, Russia is an enemy of the United States. It's not an enemy of Trump, but he's definitely an enemy of the United States. And he is a dictator who has threatened multiple countries, who actively has harmed his people, other people. Like it's all around bad. But this war has done multiple things to Russia. It's driven them more into isolation, right? They are sanctioned by multiple countries all around the world. Their economy's failing, inflation's up, their military is being depleted, and their people are starting to turn on them. So all of these things is beneficial to the United States of America. Every single thing that I just named is beneficial to the United States of America because of the fact that the United States of America and Russia are diametrically opposed. So all of these things, the fact that Ukraine has been able to not only hold its own, but also take parts of Russia without other countries having to put boots on the ground and actually almost taking Russia down, or at least bringing them to the point where they're hurting, like that's a beneficial thing. So that's another reason why we continue to support Ukraine.
Sure, but but there's an issue clearly, right? I mean, we seen that yesterday in the meeting. There's an issue. From my
what the issue is?
From my understanding, though, we're wanting something in return in order to continue to support them. Because like he said, there's no end date on this war. It's going on for 3 years now.
I hear it. I mean, I agree, right? I mean, the simple fact of the matter is, like, we are getting things, right? We're getting all the things that I just named. Also, Donald Trump likes to talk about how the United States is giving Ukraine money, and the United States is giving Ukraine money, and Europe is giving them loans. Well, yeah, that's true, but the United States is giving loans as well. So we have an agreement with Ukraine to get money back as well. So that's a thing. But even more than that, the rare mineral deal, right? The $500 billion rare mineral deal will greatly benefit the United States.
100%.
And so them actually getting that deal is like, all right, like I'm not against it. So, but there's multiple things that the United States is getting back. A weaker Russia, they're getting their funds back in the form of the loans that they've established. And now we have a deal on the table to be able to access minerals that we don't have.
Right, which will create more funds for us and more profit and so on and so forth. But we didn't make that deal.
Correct.
So now we're at
the deal's not off the table. It just wasn't signed.
Right, but that last night's meeting, look, I mean, that wasn't a good sign at all.
There wasn't. You know what? And I've said this multiple times over and over and over. Like, the problem that I have with this is that you don't negotiate in public. Like, you don't. It was so tacky. It was so tacky. It made us look bad. It emboldened Russia. But two, like the whole back and forth, like that entire exchange, it doesn't surprise me. Like, that's the stuff that happens. But I don't know how many negotiations you've ever been in, but like that's how it happens. One of the reasons why, like, your favorite athlete hires agents is because when it's time for a contract and you have to actually negotiate the deal, you have those teams that you have to play for saying, I don't think you're worth this amount of money. You're old, you're out of shape, you're lazy, you're this, you're that. You shouldn't get this. And then you have the agent saying, well, they provided this stat and they did this and they're ranked here and da 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 da. And it's back and forth. And it's one side telling you how much you're not worth and how little you're valued versus the other side saying, I'm the reason why you're this. And then finally you make that agreement. And then the agent takes that actual agreement to the athlete and say, hey, your team loves you. This is what they gave you. And so the actual process of negotiation is super messy. It's super messy, and you don't do that in public. So nothing that actually happened surprised me, but the way that Donald Trump and JD Vance willingly did that in public was absolutely embarrassing.
And Trump being the businessman he is, because this definitely wasn't his first negotiation.
He's a bad businessman, friend.
me supporting him.
He's a bad businessman.
I think I'd be kind of foolish to think that it wasn't like set up to go that way, or maybe it wasn't, because from what I've seen, I think it all got twisted after JD Vance made the comment about diplomacy. All he was simply stating was, United States are going to take action. That's the diplomacy. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. And then I think that's where it was supposed to cut off and actually go behind closed doors and make deals.
No, what it is that JD Vance tried to take a moment. Well, first and foremost, I'm not going to say it never happens, but this actual sit down was between the presidents, President Zelensky and President Trump. Like JD Vance was there as a bystander. Now, Donald Trump at one point asked Marco Rubio to speak. Okay. But the normal situation when you have heads of state, they are the ones that are speaking, not the vice president, not unless they're specifically asked to speak. Donald Trump was getting ready to go to another reporter for another question, and JD Vance decided to interject himself, and he put himself in the middle of the conversation and made a comment that Zelensky didn't agree with. And so Zelensky then took that opportunity to speak directly to him and call him out on what he said, and that made him upset.
But okay, and like, hear me out. Zelensky, I don't think Zelensky misunderstood him when he heard diplomacy. I get what Zelensky was saying. He was like, "Hey, what diplomacy you talking about? Russia's done this, and that. Like, there's nothing, diplomatic about this." JD Vance was not speaking on Russia at all. He was referring to the United States being diplomatic about trying to make this peace deal. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, no, he said that JD Vance, and I just played the clip a few minutes ago. He said sticking out your chest isn't going to get anything done. He said he talked about how Biden was basically posturing and acting like a tough guy, right? And the thing is, and I don't know if you watched the whole thing, but I did. The thing that Zelensky said over and over and over, and he kept trying to drive home, and Trump didn't like it, but he kept making sure that it was known. The reason he doesn't want a peace agreement, he wants a peace agreement and security assurance,
right? Because they already had that
peace
and he broke
exactly. And see, that's the thing that Zelensky went back to, is saying like, hey, it's not just diplomacy, because you can have diplomacy, you can have civil actual agreements and all this other stuff, but his thing was those just agreements, they're not going to work with Putin.
Nope, I see what you're saying. Yep.
W's in the chat for Rich. Rich sent a $5 donation. Thank you so much for that $5 donation, Rich. You are absolutely amazing. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Timothy Trump, get in the box. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Grizzly, go ahead, my friend.
No. So yeah, I see what you're saying, and I seen that happened. Basically, Zelensky was like, "Hey, before this ends, while these cameras are rolling, while we're still here, just want to verify, like you said, this peace agreement, whatever, is not going to be sustainable. We've already had this. He broke it. Yeah. So no, he was emphasizing on it more. So my point was, though, because I can see that, but so no, my question was, we're still in the same boat. Nothing changed, right? So I can kind of see where Trump was saying, though, like, hey, we're not going to keep just funding and supporting for the next 10 years, So
I'll say this again. I'm not saying that Donald Trump is wrong in his stance, right? In the sense of like that point, because the simple fact of the matter is like, there are quote unquote certain benefits to having this war continue, but even more, like it's a way to do all this. So I don't agree. I also don't agree. Like, I get why Zelensky did that and why he kept saying it over and over and over. And listen, he is a wartime president, right? He's literally at war right now. He's fighting for the life of his people. And so he has to do what he has to do to try to secure the safety and the lives of his people. And so I even understand the point. I kind of understand what JD Vance is saying. It's like, you don't want to litigate this in front of the American people, in front of the media. Like, I understand that point as well. But the whole thing is the way that it escalated, and the way that they openly went 2-on-1 versus Zelensky. It was absolutely insane. It made the United States and this Trump administration seem like a bully, where, again, these are negotiations that happen behind closed doors all the time.
Right. And now they're inflamed, and pride's in the way because there's cameras.
Exactly.
So, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, but I'll let somebody else come up. That was a good conversation.
Yeah, I appreciate
I'm glad you pointed out certain perspectives. So
yeah. No, listen, I'll end with this, right? I think that there's a need for peace, right? There's a need for peace. There's a need for us doing what's right. But even more than that, we have to protect our allies. We have to honor our agreements. And if we can do that while actually taking down the quote unquote bad guys, then we have to do it. But like the problem that I have with Donald Trump often is not that like everything that he do is just the worst thing in the world. There are some pretty bad things that he does, but the execution of a lot of stuff, like there's nuances between a lot of things that he does and other presidents do, but he just goes about it like the most insane and wrong way.
Right.
That's the problem that I have.
Right.
So anyway, I appreciate you coming up.
All right, man. Appreciate you as well.
All right. Have a good one. Guys, tap the screen, share the live out. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box, guys. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. I am here for each and every one of you to get in the box. I know I've been smacking you around for a while and you might be a little scared. I know it's a little intimidating, but listen, you can get in the box. And I've been up here debunking MAGA all day. Like literally. It's, you know, what I've had the most fun with is when MAGA has come up and they brought up facts and they brought up information, and I get to actually disprove their information in real time. That's fun. That's fun. Like it's absolutely insane when they come in and they have, oh, we have this document, we have that document, we got executive order here, we got peace agreement here. Okay, let's look at it real time. And then boom, we blow it up. That's fun. Guys, W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $3 donation saying this current administration is cataclysmic. This is my word of the day, cataclysmic. A government by the least suitable and competent citizens of the state. You're absolutely right. This is a cataclysmic government. Guys, W's in the chat. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in Linktree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. We are also live on YouTube. What up, YouTube? If you're over on YouTube, make sure you're liking the live. That helps push us out more as well. Also, we do officially have super chats over on YouTube. So you can definitely, if you would like to send a donation through super chats, you can. Clarice, thank you so much for the subscription. Guys, listen, we got a new subscriber. Guys, if you would like to subscribe, that gets you multiple things, right? It gives you a fast pass to the panel with Late Nights with Santana. If you're interested in actually coming in, that's when I talk to friendlies and non-friendlies. We have a civil conversation. It's like a back and forth. It's really good. So you get fast pass to the panel for Late Nights with Santana. You also get access to an amazing Discord that has a bunch of different resources, a lot of great people, and you get access to a lot of really cool emotes. So if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Or if you are a subscriber and you know someone that you think would actually love to join our community, send them a subscription. You can do that as well. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 200,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 150 shares. Guys, we are looking for Trump supporters. We are looking for Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to actually get in the box, go ahead and request up. Go ahead and request up. I'm telling you, I am here for it. I am here for all day. I've been doing this for a couple of hours and I feel good, right? I mean, I've had multiple Trump supporters get up here and they've at least tried to bring information. They haven't been successful. They haven't been successful, but at least they tried. So if you are a Trump supporter and you want to actually spar with Santana, which I know, it's scary. It's scary. It's scary. There's a lot. You got to actually have proof. You got to have more than your feelings. I know your feelings are safe. Your feelings are comfortable. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. I get it. Get in the box. Get in the box. Get in the box. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think chat. Do you think they're going to do it? Chat. Chat. Does anyone TikTok chat, Twitch chat, YouTube chat? Do any of you guys think that any Trump supporters are going to have the cojones to get in the box? No, of course not. Nope. Hell no. No. Nope. No. They're saying no on TikTok. They're saying no on Twitch. They haven't said anything on YouTube yet, but they're watching. I don't think they will either. Listen, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, no. You said they've been quiet lately. They haven't necessarily been quiet. From my perspective, they've been yappity. They've been yappity. They haven't had any real substance. I see over on YouTube they're saying no as well. Yeah, guys. What up, Flyby Stu? Yeah, where they at? Where they at, dope? No. All right, guys, this is what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do. Do I have any mods here right now? If I have any of my mods, can some of my mods come up, please? Can I get a few of my mods? If you are a mod, can I get you up on the panel, please? If you are a mod, can I get you up on the panel, please? If you are one of my mods, if you are a mod, if you are a moderator here on the Santana platform, can I please get you up? Hey, Maribel.
Hey, let me turn on my camera.
All right.
Hi.
Hello. Mods, calling all mods. Can we get mods up on the panel? Can we get my mods up on the panel? Do we have any more mods in the building? Do we have any more mods in the building? Let's see here.
That's it not too long ago.
Who's this? Who's VSJ?
Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie, I was about to say. I don't know who that is.
This is my backup account.
You should have told us. We got to get you set up with the access.
I know.
All right. Any more mods? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Let's do this. Let me do this. Boom. There we go. There we go. I'm inviting you guys to come up as well. Stop rejecting my invite. Get in the box. Stop rejecting my invite. I don't need you guys to talk. I just need you on the panel for a second. I'm waiting for the last person, and if this person doesn't stop rejecting my invite. If this person does not stop rejecting my invite. I know you didn't just leave. Did they leave the live? Oh no, you still have to just get in the box. Come on. Why do you have to be so difficult? Why are you this way? Why are you this way? Anyway, guys, there's still 372 of us hanging out here. 372 of us hanging out here. Guys, I just want to take a moment to actually say thank you to all of my mods, right? And guys, they work super hard. Oh, okay. Or they work super hard. I would just like to take a moment to say thank you to each and every one of my mods. Oh, look, hold on. Why are you? Wait, you get up here. You get up here. Why are you not up here? Why can't Corey get up here? Why can't I request you to come up? Corey, get up here. Come up real quick, Corey.
Up here.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I see you. I saw you down in the chat. Hold on. Okay, my bad. W's in the chat for Corey. Guys, I would just like to say, one, my mods are amazing. Everyone up here is absolutely amazing. I want to say how much I appreciate and I'm so grateful for all of you. But I would like to say, guys, chat, can we show my mods some love? I would love if we could blow up my mods' gifts. Let's make sure that we are taking care of the mods that help take care of the Santana platform. Let's show everyone up here some appreciation. And let me get this, I'm getting my coin set here because I want to show you some appreciation as well. But while I'm getting this set up, let's make sure that we are showing everyone some appreciation that is on the panel. We want to actually show love. Guys, can we show love to all of my mods? Do all of the good things to show love to all of my mods. I hate this backup account because then it limits like how I can actually recharge. This is stupid. But anyway, let me here. There we go. It's Maribel. There's Corey. There's Naquan. There's Frey. There's Stephanie. There's Hawk. There's Rise. Hold on. Boom. Guys, can we continue to give them some love? Can we continue to show my mods some love? Can we continue to actually just love on them a little bit more? Let me see. Hold on, I'm not done yet. Let's do this. Gonna go here, and we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna go here. We're gonna get one Hawk. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta recharge one more time. Sorry, 1 second here. One more recharge. And then we go there. All right. Listen, no, seriously, I just want to say thank you to all you guys. Seriously. Thank you. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. There's no way that we can do any of this without any of you. And I just appreciate everything that you guys do for the platform, for us. You all are amazing. Oh, hold on. I got to get your access set up while you're up here on your account. Let me get your mod access back. There we go. All right, Stephanie, I got you set up as a mod on this account now. But yeah, no, thank you guys, all of you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. Guys, if you're not following all of these people, follow all of them. They're amazing. They're the reason why we do what we do or how we're able to do what we do. Yeah, massive W's in the chat for all of them. Thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate you. W's in the chat for Randall. Randall sent a $10 super chat over on YouTube. Say, thank you, mods. Very much appreciate you for all that you do. Santana, if you ever need a mod over on YouTube, let me know. Thank you again for coming to YouTube. Listen, Randall, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for that super chat. I'll have someone get in touch with you. I will have someone get in touch with you. Guys, this is what I'm thinking. I think we're gonna just go ahead and call it here because I didn't have any more Trump supporters. So I think I'm gonna end it here for now. Might come back later, just depending on what happened. We'll see. We'll see. Would you guys like to do the outro with me?
Santana, can I just say something really quick?
Sure.
Because you got to promote yourself.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You're not going to talk about that fabulous interview?
Yeah, listen, guys, absolutely. Myself and Maribel right here, we did an amazing interview. It was so fun. We did an interview on her YouTube channel. It is on her YouTube channel. Make sure you're following Maribel. Go check out the YouTube. It's so good. It's an actual breakdown as far as what we do here, behind the scene looks. I talk more about Sparring with Santana, Late Nights with Santana, Brunch with my creator. I give a little bit of a thought process when it comes to the different things that I do, the background of the actual the live. Just, it was so good. She was so awesome. My family actually watched it. My family, they're my biggest critics, and they absolutely loved it. So it's super, super great. Make sure you're following Maribel. Go to her YouTube account. Follow her on her YouTube account, but make sure you watch the video. Watch the video, like the video, and comment with at least 7 words or more. 7 words or more. You gotta have 7 words or more. It helps with the engagement. But check that out.
Yes, it was super informative, and I can't say enough how much I learned in that period of time for that interview. It was just so amazing.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
Bro, we not about to let you leave without giving you your
Nope. All right, we're gonna do the outro, guys. We're gonna do the outro. I need everybody to do the outro with me.
I just need them to knock the gifts out. That'll be your flowers. Right. I need y'all to knock the gifts out real quick.
Listen, I don't care what Naquan is saying, guys. I want to appreciate everybody for being here with us today. I want to appreciate everybody for being absolutely amazing. Especially, guys, again, drop some more W's in the chat for my mods. They are absolutely amazing. Thank you all for being here, guys. Thank you for all the likes, the taps, the gifts, the donation. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all being here. And we will do this again. We might do it again today, maybe. I don't know. We'll definitely do it again tomorrow. I love you all. And mods, I need everybody off mute if you can. Say it with me. Say it with me. And as always,